Good afternoon and welcome to the 2023 Massachusetts State Championships, coming at you from the Holiday Inn in Dedham, Massachusetts. I am your host, Zach Fowler, joined by my co-host, Brian, and we are going to start off session 2 of lifting here. Our front camera is currently down, so we are frantically trying to get that started before the session starts so that we can have a wonderful stream for you guys. Session 1 went beautifully, some great lifts went down. We saw an American record get broken, and some great lifts. Many PRs were hit, and hopefully we will see the same in session 2. We will be starting off with Heather Dinisko with 80 kilos. She should take the platform momentarily while we try and get this front camera fixed up. Alright, so the bar is loaded for Heather. While we get this front camera fixed, we're going to have to go through our replay camera, so we will have a bit of a 12-second delay here until we can get our main camera fixed. So I will switch over to that view here for you guys. So in the squat, there are 2 commands. The lifter will unrack the bar, walk it out, and once the referees have decided that her knees are locked and she's in an upright position, they will give her the squat command, where she will then perform the squat, lock her knees up, and then receive the rack command. That was a beautiful squat. That was a good lift for Heather. My co-host Brian has just rejoined us from trying to fix the technical difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
I think our main camera
it's back.
is back. We're back.
Let's go.
All right. We are good to go here, guys.
All right.
We're good, but the lifting cast is stuck on the way west. That's fine. All right, next up we have Nicole Meyer taking 95 kilos. So in the squat, there's a few rules that have to be followed. Most notably, you have to achieve proper depth. Your hip crease must dip below the parallel plane of the top of your knee. So you may have heard parallel or 90 degrees. In powerlifting, hip crease must be below the knee. She gets 2 white lights on that, making it a good lift. As long as you get 2 white lights out of 3, that lift counts as good. If you get 2 red lights or 3 red lights from the referees, that lift is unfortunately not counted towards your total.
Yep. All right, next we have Kaylin Langley taking 100 kilos on her opener, which is 220 pounds.
Bar is loaded. So once the bar is called loaded, the lifter has 1 minute 60 seconds to get under the bar, walk it out, and receive the start command. If they fail to get the start command in that 1 minute, unfortunately they time out and that lift is not counted. They will have to come back for their next attempt.
Yeah. Rocking the A7 singlet and knee sleeves.
Making that squat look easy.
Oh, yeah. All right. 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
Got our side angle replay here. So here you can see the depth. Sinks that hip crease right below the plane of the knee. And that is a good lift.
All right. Up next, we have Sarah Miller, 105 kilos, 231 pounds for her first squat attempt here.
Here you see our technical controller, Elizabeth Taft, making sure the athlete is ready to go. All their equipment secured before they step on the platform, ensuring that the platform is ready for them when they step out. So you see the headphones are about to come off. You cannot wear headphones onto the platform, so her coach will remove those as the bar is called loaded. There she goes. Bar is loaded.
A lot of hype here today, as we saw in the earlier session. Lifting without knee sleeves. No wrist wraps.
Using only a belt on this 105 kilo squat. Sinks that squat.
Oh, yeah. And she waited for the command. 3 white lights. It's a good first attempt squat.
That is a great start to the meet.
Yeah, so in this session, it's pretty much all 75s, if I'm not mistaken,
I
Zach.
think this is the female 75s. Do we have men 75
We
here
do.
as well,
We
or
have
got
a
all the
flight
75s?
B with male lifters who are also 75
Now we're
kilos.
going 2 or 3 flights in this session.
We're
here.
going 2 flights, actually.
2 flights,
so
okay.
shorter session than the first.
So I'll explain this in the powerlifting meet. It is broken down into sessions and flights. Sessions are an entire session of squat, bench, deadlift. So we had the first session in the morning. We are now in session 2. And then within a session, we have flights, 2 or 3 flights, composed of up to 15 lifters. And each flight will go through taking their first, second, and third squat attempts before moving on to the second flight's first, second, and third squat attempts. Once the whole flight is completed, one discipline, we will move on to the next.
Exactly.
3 white lights there for Jacqueline.
Beautiful work. All right, up next, we have Jessica Burdick taking 110 kilos. If I'm not mistaken, Jessica owns a gym.
Yes, I believe so. She owns J Birdie Fitness.
Yeah.
She is a very popular coach in the Northeast, coaching
yeah.
many lifters. We see her at all of our
Oh,
meets,
wow.
and now it's nice to see her finally on the platform herself as an athlete.
Yeah. 242 pounds for Jessica.
Beautiful opener.
Beautiful. It's always nice seeing the coach, lifting.
It's great. Normally they're off to the side,
Yeah.
being the coach, but when we get to see them take the platform, it is always awesome to see.
For
Obliterating
sure.
that first squat there.
All right. Up next, we have Anisha taking 115 kilos, which is 253 pounds on her opening attempt here on squat.
Bar is loaded. 60 seconds starts now.
All right, Anisha, let's see. Oh, yeah. It's a good opener. All right, up next is Tip from the People's Republic of the Dojo Powerlifting Club. Again, with that legendary name.
That's an awesome name.
Taking 115 kilos, 253 pounds. Let's go. All right, so she's rocking the A7 gear, I believe from head to toe.
It looks like it, with the exception of the shoes wearing Nike Ramaleos here on the platform.
Yeah.
With that raised heel, as we were talking about in the previous session, lifters will choose to wear shoes that either have an elevated heel or a flat heel. Depending on their leverages and what they prefer, the elevated heel can give them better joint angles, allowing them to hit depth easier.
Exactly.
It is a total, looks like she did not hit depth on that squat, getting a red light there.
And that is fine.
She'll come back on her second for that.
Exactly. All right. So up next, we have Jessica. 117 and a half kilos, 259 pounds. Let's see. So what you have in store for us, Jessica? Smooth walkout wearing SPD knee sleeves. This meet is sponsored by SPD, alongside a few other of our sponsors. Smooth first attempt. And judges say
3 white lights.
White lights.
Let's watch that one back.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Nice and controlled. All right, up next, we have Emily Smith. 122 and a half kilos, 270 pounds. Let's go, Emily. Seems like she has some fans in the crowd. Oh, yeah. The belt flick.
Let's see her make light work of this 122 kilo opener. Determined face there.
Yeah.
She blows that opener up.
Beautiful.
3 white lights.
Is good. Oh. All right. Up next, we have Angeli. And I don't want to butcher your last name, so I will not say it. I do apologize.
Palazzo, I believe.
Oh, there we go. We'll have Zach say it from now on.
Northeastern powerlifting teammate of mine. Angeli is an exceptional lifter, opening up here with 140 kilos in the 75 kilo weight class.
Oh, there you go. Of course you have to know. All right. This is actually a really heavy opener.
140
Wow.
kilos is a 75. This is a massive opener.
NUPL champ.
Just under double body weight on the opener.
Wow. 308.
She will go well over 2 times body weight today on the squat. Confident walkout here.
And she's wearing flats too.
She's lifting in flats, yes. That pink belt.
She's a cherry on top. That is what the pink belt is. Wow.
She's smiling. She knows that was a good opener.
Ooh.
There we go. 2 white lights. That is a good lift.
Yep. Smooth. All right. So we have some other heavy squatters here. We have Nicole Seaman, 142.5 kilos, 314 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very heavy squat. This is, in a commercial gym, this would be 345s on each side of the barbell. How often do you see this?
Out of a 75 kilo woman, not very often.
Yep. Let's go, Nicole. Come on.
Opting for a wider hand placement there on the bar.
And low bar.
It's a nice lift right there.
Very
And
nice.
3 white lights from the referees.
Smooth.
Making that look easy, as an opener should.
All right. Up next, we have Adriana Newkirk. Same weight, 142.5 kilos, 314 pounds.
Taking a minute to refocus herself there, get herself centered under the bar.
Yep.
The unrack is arguably the most important part of the lift. It can set you up for success or for failure.
Wow.
And she hits that with ease. Let's see what the refs
Let's
have
see
to
what
say.
the refs.
Unfortunately, she gets 2 red lights for depth and 1 for jumping the commands. Let's take a look at that.
Yep.
Look at that depth. Oh, just missed it. Let's see. They think that she jumped the rack, maybe with that small step there. She will come back for that on her second attempt. Clearly, that was not a strength issue for her.
All right. Back to the top of the board here. We have Heather taking 87.5 kilos, 192 pounds. Smooth walkout. Nice. Very
3 white
nice.
lights. That is a good lift. Hitting that perfect depth. Listening to the commands. That is a textbook squat.
This meet is turning into a dance floor over there.
I know. I hear this music coming through.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting me excited.
Yep. All right, Nicole Mayer, 105 kilos. £231 pounds. Rocking the pink A7 knee sleeves. I really vibe with that.
And the blue belt, that teal belt there, they go together very well.
Nice, yeah.
Let's see what the refs have to say.
Let's see what they say.
Unfortunately, that
Ooh.
lift was being called high. Let's take a look.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yep.
looks like she did not hit the depth required for the white light. Unfortunately, she will come back on her next attempt
Yep.
and hopefully be able to sink that squat deep enough to the referee's satisfaction.
All right, now we have Kaylin Langley taking 105 kilos, 231 pounds, being handled by Russell Nguyen, who's a big figure here in the powerlifting community.
Referee, meet
referee.
director, coach, athlete,
And a strong lifter as well.
and a Dance Dance Revolution enthusiast.
That too. Good job. Let's see.
Athlete Kaylin making that squat look easy. 2 white lights. Front ref did not believe that was deep enough, but the 2 white lights is all she needs to secure that good lift.
All right, up next we have Sarah Miller taking 112.5 kilos, which is 248 pounds. We are ramping up here.
Being coached by Kyle, head owner and founder of Mass Barbell, a gym down in Franklin, I believe.
Oh yeah, we really are dancing on this.
I'm sorry,
platform.
Mass Strength, not Mass Barbell.
Again, squatting with no knee sleeves. Now she opted for wrist wraps this attempt. Oh yeah.
There we go. Maybe her third attempt she'll put on knee sleeves. She's adding a piece of equipment each lift. You never know.
Never know.
You never know. Maybe her wrists were getting tired.
Yeah.
Sinks that squat to depth.
No, that's great.
That was a great squat.
All right, up next we have Jacqueline taking 117.5 kilos, which is 259 pounds, rocking the A7 Domino singlet. Big shout out.
That's a singlet that you have yourself, Brian, right?
That is the singlet I wear. I am proud, and I love seeing people wear it.
It's a great singlet.
It's a really great singlet.
It looks great. White and black looks good with everything.
Oh yeah, and the one thing you note on the side, it's fully white, so you can see the hip crease better. That's kind of a nice benefit to it. Oh yeah.
Pushes through that sticking point.
There we go.
Let's see what the refs have to say. 3 white lights. That was a deep squat. Definitely no room for calling that high. That was sunk more than necessary, and she pushed right through that. Wearing those Reebok Legacy shoes. I wear those same shoes. They're very nice.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. All right, Jessica Burdick here.
Jay Birdie.
Jay Birdie on her second attempt here. 117.5 kilos, 259 pounds. Let's go. Come on. Smooth. Yes.
Beautiful squat. Just what I would
Yes.
expect from such a well-respected coach in the community.
Oh yeah. She runs an amazing gym. Really supportive. Great person overall. All right. So up next we have Tip, representing the People's Republic of the Dojo Powerlifting Club. 117.5 kilos. Oh, I guess not. That's a switch. So it's actually Nisha, who is lifting 120. Oh wait.
Oh,
no.
there's some changes
What
going
is
on
going
here.
on?
Let's see. All right, I think we're good. This is Tip.
Okay, this is Tip. Okay,
Yeah, we're good
great.
now. We're good
Perfect.
now.
Okay, I didn't mess it up. Good. So 117.5.
Missed her opener of 115 on depth. Let's see if she can get this down to standards. That looks better. Let's
That's
see if she can
better.
push
Yep.
through.
Yep.
Let's see what the refs say. Taking the jump on a missed opener. There you go.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Gets the lift. That's a risky move.
That is a risky move.
Typically, the strategy is if you miss your opener, even just on technicality, you want to retake that just to solidify that you can do that before taking a heavier weight.
Right.
But she had full confidence that she could take that heavier weight, which she did
Yep.
with ease.
And they did jump up only 2.5 kilos, so that might have been the play, and it definitely was.
Yep. She definitely has room to go up now.
Yep. All right. Anisha taking 120 kilos. 264 pounds.
Stomping those feet
Ooh.
down.
I like that.
Getting herself locked in with the ground there.
Got to be ferocious.
Absolutely. Asserting dominance over the bar is the best way to get your head in the right space to lift some big weights.
Let's go.
Wearing that cool orange belt, I
Ooh.
like that.
Yeah.
Smokes that squat there.
Nice. Lift is good. 2 to 1
2 white
lift.
lights. Side ref do not believe she squatted deep enough. Let's take a look. Tough to say. But
Hard,
the
hard
2
to
white
tell with
lights,
that angle,
it's tough. The spotter's hands block it for us.
Yep.
But 2 white lights, that's all she needed.
Yep.
So that is a good lift that will count towards her total.
All right. Jessica is up for her second attempt here. 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds. Let's see. She is squatting beltless. See what she does. Oh, yeah.
Pushes
Come
through.
on.
Oh, unfortunately, not quite. That's okay. She has another attempt to
Yep.
come back for that weight.
One more.
Now, Brian, do you want to explain the purpose of why people wear a lifting belt while they are lifting?
Yeah, so the whole point of having a lifting belt while lifting is just to create more abdominal pressure pretty much when you brace. So you're basically bracing not only into like your rib cage and you know all the muscles in your abs, but you're also kind of generating pressure against the belt. So it definitely helps on squat. I know some people actually recently have been opting for going to like a less stiff belt or even like deadlifting beltless. But for squat, you definitely always see someone wearing a belt.
Absolutely. You even see it on the bench press sometimes. People
Oh,
really
yeah.
are just able to get that pressure in their stomach going and create more energy going up into
Right.
those muscles that are lifting the weight.
And a good example of that is Jesus Oliveira. He lifts with he benches with a belt.
Yes, he does. And he benches 600 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Heaviest total ever.
Oh yeah. No, that guy's a freak.
Tested or untested.
Insane. All right, now we have Emily Smith, 120.5 kilos. Let's see.
Pushes up through the sticking point.
Yep. 281 pounds, by the way.
I wonder if she'll be able to push through that on her third, depending
Let's
on
go.
what she loads. I hope that she does.
Let's see.
Sinks that, comes up, gets stuck,
All
but
right.
continues to push.
Oh wait, hold up. State record attempt coming up by Adriana.
So her opener was a state record attempt.
Yes.
And she will retake that.
All she has to do is go down like an inch deeper.
She just needs to hit that depth. Let's see if she can break the record and become a state record holder.
Yeah. Let's go, Adriana. Come
The
on.
crowd is
The
behind her. We can
crowd
hear them
is
screaming.
going insane.
She,
Where did she go?
She, it seems like, is not going to take this lift. She is going to let the clock run out. I hope that she didn't get injured on that first lift.
Hopefully not.
But it seems that she will not come out for her second lift. So the protocol, if a lifter chooses to not take an attempt, the clock must run out from 60 seconds down to 0 before the bar can be changed to the new load. So she will technically receive 3 red lights
Yep.
for this lift.
You could scratch it off if I'm not mistaken, right? But then that would
Yes, I believe the protocol is that it has to be timed out. I'm not sure. I've seen both happen. I mean, I was reading through the rule book the other day, and it says that it has to be timed out, but I also have seen the weight be scratched and it be instantly changed. So
Right.
I'm not sure. It's probably a highly circumstantial
right. Because
decision.
I thought that lifters keep their attempt just to kind of be out of respect for the rest of the lifters to give them that extra time that they
Yes.
would normally have
Yes,
if they were
typically.
competing of rest.
Typically, yes, and I think that's the protocol. I know that lifts can get scratched.
Right. All right. Angela here, 147.5 kilos, 325 pounds. This is really heavy. We are getting to really heavy squats here.
Going up 7.5 kilos from her opener.
And how old is she?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I want to say that she is a third year in college. I may be
Third year.
mistaken, so I'm sorry if I am. She is approximately 20. She might be 21.
Wow. Now this is actually insane.
Regardless, 147 as a 75 is very impressive.
No, for sure. Wow.
And moves that with confidence. She's smiling. Let's see what the refs
Yep.
have to say. 3 white lights.
You know when you
for
smile
Angela.
after re-racking, you know it's over.
You know it. I think she started smiling before she even finished the squat. She knew that was going up there.
Yeah.
Her coach in the back, Kate Driscoll, nodding her head in approval. That was a good lift. for
Oh, and the
Angela.
hug too.
Gets the hug from Kate.
Oh. There is a bug.
Landing on our computer screen here.
Yep. We have some company. You actually, oh my God. Zach is trying to. Did he kill it?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, Zach is a murderer.
The bug has been taken care of.
All right, back to business. All right, Nicole Seaman taking 157.5 kilos, 347 pounds, squatting low bar. Are those the Iron Rebel knee
Those
sleeves?
are the Iron Rebel knee sleeves,
Okay.
indeed.
Wanted to double check.
Let's
but
see. 3 white lights.
What is good?
Good lift there.
Little replay right here.
Sinks it and drives right up.
Oh, yeah. And a big shout out to NUPL for spotting and loading these first 2 sessions. It's just one of those things that a powerlifting meet would not run smoothly, or even run, a matter of fact, if we did not have spars and loaders volunteer.
Good spotters and loaders make the difference between a good meet and a meet that lasts 15 hours, which nobody wants, including the lifters, but especially the viewers.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing worse than a slow platform. We do our best to turn the platform around between lifters as quickly as possible. It's a tough job. It is exhausting. It requires precision. You cannot misload the bar, or you are messing up the lifters one day to make their lifts count on the platform.
Precisely. And now we have Heather taking 97.5. Let's see what the refs say.
3 white lights for
3
her
white
third
lights.
attempt. She will go 3 for 3 through squats.
Perfect. 214 pounds, by the way.
I think she had a couple kilos left in the
Oh,
tank
no,
there,
for
but that was a
sure.
safe call. Better just to get through squats.
100%. All right, Nicole Mayer retaking her second squat attempt. 105, which is 231 pounds. I believe she missed her second on depth. So
I think so, if I remember right. So let's see if she can get this up.
let's see. Let's go, Nicole. Come on. The crowd's making some noise. We love to see this. Let's go, Nicole.
Let's see if she can get her head in the right place and make this squat count.
Come on.
Big bracing breath. Gets down.
That's good.
Pushes.
Yes.
Gets it up. Let's see what the refs have to say. She followed all those commands. The refs say, unfortunately, that's a no lift.
No lift.
They called her on depth from the side. It's tough to see from this angle, but that is what the referees saw. So unfortunately, that is the call. That lift will not count towards her total.
All right, now we have Kaylin from RX Powerlifting Club being handled by Russell. She is taking 105. Actually, no, she's taking 110 kilos.
Yeah, we're not on the second attempt anymore.
We are no longer there, which is 242 pounds.
Bars loaded.
Let's make some noise.
242 pounds for the 75-kilo lifter.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how Kaylin handles such a big
Let's go.
weight on her back. She is sitting in 10th right now in the 75s.
But that can change.
That can change. We have a prime time session this evening with lifters of all weight classes. The strongest lifters registered for the meet with the highest formula score will be in the prime time session. Brian, would you like to explain what the DOTS formula is?
Yeah. Basically, in summary, the DOTS formula is essentially a body weight to weight lifted formula. And there's different coefficients for both men and women. But the whole point of it is that so that way a lifter who is like 67 kilos and a lifter who is 100 kilos could compete against one another in a scaled manner. So that way, because obviously the heavier lifter may definitely lift more than the lighter lifter. But then at times you want to kind of see where you tie up against everyone in the world across weight classes and whatnot. So that's kind of where it's at. Dots really only matter in specific meets like the Pro Series, and I believe even Nationals is by total, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So
at every meet, there's a Best Lifter award at the end that goes to the best male and female lifter who has the overall highest DOTS formula score.
Exactly.
So it's really a pound-for-pound rating of how strong you are compared to people in different weight classes.
Exactly. Sarah here taking her last squat. 122.5
Sinks
kilos.
it.
Come
Let's see
on.
if she can
Come
push.
on. Oh,
She
yeah.
gets it up. Let's see what the refs have to say. Referees say 3 white lights.
Yes.
That's a huge squat.
You got to
for
watch
her.
that back. Oh, yeah.
Big push.
Yep.
That is a great example of a third attempt, pushing yourself to the limit without loading too much weight to the point where it's just too much. Let's see if Jay Birdie can finish
Jay
strong.
Birdie.
122 kilos.
Let's go. Come on. 270 pounds here. Let's go, Jessica.
Sinks it.
Oh, yeah.
Drives right up.
That's a second attempt. Come
I
on.
would expect no less from such a good coach here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see that replay. Sinks it.
Wow.
Drives right up. That is a beautiful squat right there from Jessica Birdie.
All right. And now we have another Jessica. Clyde Carter.
Coming back for redemption on
Oh, yeah.
122.5 kilos.
Oh, you
I
got
believe
this.
she failed this on strength the first time, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Let's see if she can come back with some ferocity and make this squat count.
Make this yours. Come on.
Gets the start command. Big brace. Drops to the hole.
Up,
Pushes.
push,
She's
push,
pushing.
push.
Not
Oh,
quite there,
no.
unfortunately, today. She will have her
No
opener
worries.
of 117.5 kilos count towards her total.
No worries at all. 6 more attempts to go at the meet, so she has ample amount of time and opportunity.
Each lifter gets 3 attempts of the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. So they get 9 attempts in total to get the highest respective lifts to combine into their total, which will then be how they are placed within their weight class.
Exactly. All right, up next we have Jacqueline Pinney, taking 125 kilos, 275 pounds, rocking the all A7 gear, A7 singlet, A7 belt, A7 knee sleeves. Smooth walkout.
Sinks that squat. Let's see, can she push through the sticking
Oh,
point?
no.
Oh, unfortunately not quite. Good
Good-
catch by those spotters and loaders there.
Amazing catch. I don't think you guys realize, but these spars and loaders are saving lives. I might be a little bit dramatic, but it's true.
It is true. Nope. It is definitely a very dangerous thing to lift weights, especially without spotters. So these guys catching those weights can mean the difference between being safe, getting the bar to the rack, or potentially getting injured. So that's why we have at least 3 spotters on every lift.
Yep.
If the lift is over 500 pounds, 5 spotters will be required.
Oh, wow. Anisha taking 125 kilos for her last attempt, turning up 5 kilos in between each lift. Smooth descent. Come on. Oh, yeah, she's smiling. You know she got it.
2 white lights from the refs. The right side judge did not think it was deep enough. Let's take a replay.
That looked good to me.
Looks good to me. She gets the
Yeah.
2 white lights. The majority of the referees agree that that was a good lift.
All right. Up next, we have Tip from the People's Republic of the Dojo Powerlifting Club. She is taking 125 kilos, 275 pounds. You got this. Taking your time with the walkout. Good. Find your balance. Oh. Unfortunately, she did not get the lift. But then again, she has 6 more attempts to go. The day is not over. All right. So up next, we have Emily Smith taking 130 kilos or 286 pounds on her 3rd squat attempt. She is wearing a Virus singlet. Virus is another popular brand that a lot of lifters use, specifically for leggings.
Yep, leggings. It's big in the Olympic weightlifting business as well. A lot of Olympic weightlifters wearing Virus. Great brand. Beautiful looking singlet with that cool logo on the front chest.
Oh, 100%.
Let's see if she can make this squat look just as good
Oh,
as
yeah.
that singlet.
What an entrance, by the way. Went right to the middle of the platform and then walked towards the rack. I think it's really cool seeing people's like pre-lifting rituals, and just I think that's kind of a nice way to add your personality to your lift.
Absolutely. Everybody has their own setup. Everybody approaches the bar differently. Some with aggression, some with cool, collected confidence.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Emily. Oh, come on. Yep.
Pushes through that sticking point there. She's happy about that. Let's see if the
Yes.
refs agree. 3 white lights.
She is
Oh,
happy.
she's happy with that belt flick
She
there.
is happy.
Let's see the replay. That was a great squat there. Pushes right through. Her coach is happy. Let's watch
Yep.
that reaction one more time. Oh, she's happy for sure.
She is happy. All right. So Adriana is taking her third attempt squat here. I'm not sure exactly what happened on the second, but she did unfortunately miss the first attempt off of depth, but she's going to retake it. And this is a state record attempt. And I'm going to guess it's going to be the Masters 1 squat record for 75 kg women.
In the state of Massachusetts.
Yes.
All these lifters are Massachusetts residents unless it says guest lifter, which will, the entire guest lifting flight, I believe, is tomorrow.
Oh my
she
goodness.
falls over. Good catch by the spotters there.
Apology for my
Let's
reaction.
get that bar on the rack there.
Yes.
All right, well, she's safe. That's what's important.
Thank
That
you.
could have ended much worse.
Big shout out to the spotters.
Yeah, great catch there by the
Great
spotters.
catch.
Unfortunately, she missed all 3 squat attempts. She has bombed out of the meet and will not register a total. She can continue to put up her bench and deadlift attempts to put up lifts in front of referees. However, she will not register a total and is technically out of the meet, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Angeli taking her third attempt here. And as you can tell, she's from NUPL because the volume is up and the energy is high.
Absolutely.
She's taking 152.5 kilos, 336 pounds. Wow.
She's dancing over there. She's
Wow.
ready to go. She's got the whole room behind her right
it's
now.
It's shaking.
I can hear it from this back room.
The table is shaking.
The crowd is going crazy for Angeli, the only Northeastern powerlifter in this session. We had a few this morning, but they are all focused on her right now. She is currently forecasted in second based off of her openers. And this third squat, let's see how she does. Gets the squat command.
on.
She looks cool. She looks good. Presses up.
Oh,
Unfortunately, does not quite get it.
No
Her second
worries
attempt of 147
at
will
all.
count towards her total. She still has 6 more attempts to make count,
Yep.
and 147 is not a small squat.
That is not small at all. All right. Up next, we have Nicole Seaman taking 165 kilos, 363 pounds. Wow. We have some really heavy weight being moved today.
165 kilos.
Let's
so
see
she
it.
took a 15-kilo jump from her first to second, and now a 7-kilo jump to her third.
Yep.
That's a strategy a lot of lifters use. They'll take a bigger jump from their opener to their second attempt to gauge their strength for their third, and then take a more conservative jump to their third.
Yep.
Let's see how she does here. Pushes up,
Oh,
a little bit of
wow.
knee K, but she pushes through that.
Yeah.
Let's see what the refs have to say about that.
Oh,
Unfortunately, 3 red lights.
no.
They did not think that lift
No.
was deep enough, despite her getting it up. I would have to agree with that call. It just wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
Hopefully next meet she can come back, get that squat cleaned up, and meet these standards that the referees have set.
Oh my God, who gave this man a
Wow.
Great Britain singlet?
He has the national team singlet, so he must have traded this or bought it from somebody who's competed at an international competition for Great Britain. These singlets are only given out by SPD to national team members.
Oh yeah.
They are very rare.
And the resale values are insane.
They are very expensive to get your hands on if you are
Yeah.
not a national team member, but they look great. That Britain singlet is beautiful.
I love it.
Let's see if he can make these squats look just as good as that national team singlet.
Yeah. So by the way, we're moving on to Flight B now. So this entire flight consists of all men. So we're going to be opening up with Henry Lee, who's a part of Howell Fitness, coached by Dan Howell. Right now he's being handled by Wu Lee from Cambridge Strength Systems. Yeah. And then this is 180 kilos, 396 pounds. See what you have, Henry.
Man, I can't get over that singlet. I have yet to see one in person, the Great Britain, but that
No, me
looks
neither, yeah.
beautiful. I wonder how much he paid for it.
I wonder too. It might have cost a liver.
Unless he's on the Great Britain national team,
Might need to ask him.
in which case I'm not sure how he would be a Massachusetts resident, but
Well.
you never know.
Oh, smooth
Easy opener there.
by Henry Lee.
Let's see what they say. 3 white lights for Henry.
Yep. Expecting no less.
Putting that singlet to use. Looking like a pro out here.
Yep. All right. So now we have Brendan Garrick opening up with 190 kilos, 418 pounds. And he's just taking in breaths. He is just trying to calm down, trying to get all the nerves out, and just dial in on this first attempt.
The nerves during a meet are crazy, especially before the first squat.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
a huge crowd in front of you. You are lifting in front of an audience with referees and crazy lights. It is very nerve-wracking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the all red is
The
fire.
red Inzers, I have never seen
Wow.
those before. The red shoes, the red
red
Inzers.
Those are Inzers?
I didn't know that those existed.
Me neither. Wow.
Those are very cool. He's got the red and black, color coordinated.
He's matching right with the plates.
He is. And our backdrops here. We've got red curtains, red banner, red knee
Yep.
sleeves, red shoes, and hopefully no red lights.
Hopefully no red lights. That
Definitely no
looked
depth
good
red
to
lights
me.
there. Definitely no lights
Wow.
on depth. 3 white lights, easily for him.
Brandon Garrick. Okay.
Sinking that squat deep.
I believe those are like the non-stiff Inzer knee sleeves.
I think they might be the old model. Yeah.
That would make sense. Wow. All right. Up next, we have Daniel Chen opening up with 190 kilos, 418 pounds. And we are actually grooving. We are completely grooving on this first attempt here on Flight B. All right, let's go, Daniel. Come on. He's competing in both the men's Raw Open and the men's Raw Junior divisions. Junior division is from ages 20 to 23. And Open is pretty much open to all. All right, let's go, Daniel. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful opening attempt here.
Great for a squat there.
Yes.
3 white lights.
Let's watch that back. Clean. All right. Up next, we have Anthony Atwood. Is he related to
Perhaps
Taylor Atwood?
World champion, national champion 5 times.
Wow.
Let's see. They're in the same weight class.
They are.
Although technically Taylor is a 74 in the IPF. Let's see if
Yes.
he can hold up to the name.
Let's see. Anthony Atwood here. 192.5 kilos, 424 pounds for his opener. Smooth.
Beautiful opener.
See what it does
Incredibly
say.
easy for him. I'd like
Yeah.
to see how much he goes up. 2 white lights with 1
2.
light being called on depth. But that looked like a good lift to me. Made that look easy. He just needs to sink it a little deeper, convince all
Yep.
3 referees, and he will be smooth sailing
Oh, yeah.
through the meet.
DeRoth here. He is from Blueprint Strength, and he is walking back here.
Seems that the board has not quite updated yet
Yep.
with the lights. They have to wait for that to change over.
All
There
right,
we go.
and now he's good. He's wearing no wrist wraps. Respect, because I could not do that.
Yeah, I personally choose to wear wrist straps when I squat, especially having a low bar back position,
Oh, yeah.
which it looks like he does.
Yeah.
But he's just got those wrists of steel, it seems like. That pretty narrow squat stance, it seems like. Look at those quads.
Oh, yeah.
Some definition there. Just gonna split those knee sleeves.
Not only is this a powerlifting meet, but it's also a bodybuilding I'm playing.
Easy opener for him through
No, yeah, that was
highlights.
great.
See if we can catch the replay here.
Yep.
Smoking.
Depth looked good. Speed looked good. James Zhao here, opening up with 192.5 kilos, 424. He is also being handled by, no, he's not. Is he?
Yes,
Wu?
I believe he's being handled by Wu from
Wow.
Cambridge Strength.
Wu is handling 2 people in the same flight.
Yep, James lifts at Cambridge Strength. I've seen him training over the past couple weeks, and he is ready.
Oh, yeah. All right. I believe this is the art. No, never mind. I thought this was the A7 singlet for a second.
He's got a custom singlet he's wearing there.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, if you look when he walks off the platform, it says, I believe, Cambridge, something about Cambridge.
Nice.
It's a beautiful singlet.
That
Easy
was-
first squat.
That was super easy.
3 white lights.
Let's go, James. Come on. Load it up.
His all-time PR is 212 kilos in the gym, so we will see if he can best that
212.
or match it in the meet.
I think we could see it today. If he takes
Cambridge
10 kilo
University
jumps.
Powerlifting Club on the back of his singlet.
All right. Kenneth Armillo taking 210 kilos.
On the opening attempt for
Wow.
75, that is a lot of weight.
That is a lot of weight. 462 pounds.
Bar is loaded for Kenneth.
Oh, yeah.
They are asking them to center the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, they're asking
Move
him
the
to put the
arms in.
racks in. He's
Yep.
requested that the squat rack arms be put in. This allows for a wider grip, and it also
Yep.
allows for more clearance, clearing those plates out of the uprights. Good catch there by the coach.
Oh, yeah. And he is a part of Boston Barbell, by the way, which is a local gym in Billerica, Mass.
Making that sign of the cross on his chest before he gets into the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for some extra strength on this squat here.
Yeah. And again, you know, everyone has their own pre-lift ritual, and it's just nice to see, again, that
Personality, that
That
individuality.
personality. That's
that
the word I was looking
individuality
for.
brought into it.
Oh, let's go,
Blows
man.
up that opener.
Let's go. 462, like it's nothing.
2 white lights, that's a good lift. One referee calling on depth.
Yep.
I don't see how that would be called on depth personally. I think that looked great.
I think that was, from our angle at the very least, looked good.
That's the thing, though. You know, the referees have their own angles. It's very subjective.
Yep.
You can't argue with the referee's call. You know, they're human too.
All right. Up
So-
next, we have Hector Martinez wearing a Finland singlet. What's up with the Hell clients?
Another national team singlet representing Finland, or as they say in Finnish, Suomi.
So how can he compete in Massachusetts if he's from? No, I'm playing. But yes, this is 210 kilos, 462 pounds. He is a Dan Howe client. Dan Howe is a recognized lifter here, based from Massachusetts.
Who will be competing tonight in the
Oh,
prime
yeah.
time session. Look at this. We have 2 national singlets, one on the platform, one on deck.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is not an everyday sighting of these beautiful singlets.
Wow.
And a beautiful 210 kilo squat
Smooth.
for Hector.
All right, so we're taking a day trip from Finland to Great Britain on this next lifter. Again, smooth.
Beautiful. Look at
Smooth.
those shoes too, matching up with the
Oh,
singlet.
yeah.
Spotters and loaders preparing that bar.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can get a look at him. Woo getting him ready to go out.
Oh, yeah, Woo smiling.
He's got his hands on those headphones.
Oh, Henry.
Let's see Henry
Henry
blow
Lee,
this
come on.
up. Do it for Great Britain.
Do it for Great Britain.
Moving that bar around, showing some dominance over that barbell.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. You come and you approach that bar with dominance and aggression, and you will be successful in your
Make
lift.
the bar yours. Let's see that walkout. Smooth.
Very steady. Gets the squat command. Big brace. Drops it down. Sticking point, but he pushes through.
Yeah, bit of a sticking point. But hey,
Referees
second
say
times are meant to be hard. Looks good.
Good lift. He got 1 red light on, I believe, locking his knees. He did not lock his knees, according to one of the referees.
All right. Brendan Garrick coming back here. He is dialed in. This
He's
guy's
ready to
energy
go.
is nice. I like it.
He is ready to go.
200 kilos on the bar, 440 pounds. This is really heavy.
This is a big milestone. 200 kilos is a big milestone for all lifters.
Oh, yeah.
And for him to be doing this on a second attempt means he has more in store.
Yep. And rocking all red. That, I mean,
I
again,
can't get over those knee sleeves.
No, for real.
They're very cool.
They stick out, and they're just like, I need them. Also, the red shoes, too. Just,
I know. Those red shoes are awesome.
and are those wrestling shoes?
I don't know.
I'm
They
not
look too
mistaken.
big. They look too big to be wrestling shoes. Maybe boxing shoes.
Oh, he's boxing the weight the way he's moving it.
Yeah.
And he's
for
winning.
Real. 2 white lights. 1 red light on depth, but all he needs is those 2 white lights.
Let's see. That looked good to me.
That looked good from my angle as well.
If we were 2 other reps, we'd give them the white lights. All right, up next we have Daniel Chen.
His coach shaking up his ammonia salts
Yep.
that gives you a tight, temporary burning sensation in your nose.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you real angry, makes you ready to move some weight, gets the adrenaline going. A lot of lifters will choose to smell ammonia before they hit the platform.
Again, 200 kilos, 440 pounds. Let's go, Daniel. Come on. Taking his time.
Sinks that
Come
squat
on.
real deep, pushes through the sticking point.
Bit of a head nod there. Head shake, rather. He's wearing the A7 singlet.
3 white lights.
I forget what that colorway is called, but I like it.
He looks great.
It's like Inferno or something, I believe. All right, up next, we have Anthony Atwood. We still need to figure out whether he's related to Taylor Atwood. Not sure.
Same weight class, same last name. You never know.
It has to be.
You never know.
All right, so he's taking 202.5 kilos, 446 pounds. Smooth. Yep.
Referees say, unfortunately, that's a no lift. The side referees do not believe he reached the required depth. I'd say that was close, but if that's the referee's call, then that's what the referee's call is.
Yep.
He will have to come back for that on his third and prove to them that he can hit depth with 205 kg.
Did someone move the camera? Or is it just me?
It may have been shifted. I think it might be in the same spot. Maybe it got shifted. No, I think it's in the same place.
All right. I'm just going crazy on the mic. All right. The
Staring at the
Khan.
screen for too long.
Yep, that's what happens. All right, he's taking 205 kilos, 451 pounds.
Guys, these are big squats for 75 kilo lifters.
Oh, yeah.
These are weights we normally see taken by heavier lifters.
Yep.
These many 75s. This is a state championship after all. These
Oh,
are good
wow.
lifters.
These are
These lifters
strong
had
lifters.
to qualify to compete in this meet. They had to total at least 75 kg in a previous USAPL meet.
Yep.
Meaning they had to register a total in a previous USAPL meet. So these guys
100%.
we have no first-time competitors here today. These are all veteran powerlifters here
Yep.
who have done at least one USA powerlifting meet in their past.
And now we have James Zhao.
Taking a big hit of ammonia there.
Oh, yeah.
Getting himself way in the zone.
Who trained at CSC. 207.5. This is 457. So he's definitely close to his all-time PR. And if this moves really well, he's definitely going to take that.
This is only 5 kilos below his all-time PR, and he just jumped up 15 kilos to this. So if he takes any more than a 5 kilo jump, he will be hitting an all-time both gym and competition PR.
And he's wearing a prong belt. And Zach, could you quickly explain the difference between a prong belt and a regular like a leather belt?
Yeah, in performance, they really don't have much of a difference. They're both leather belts. It's just in terms of the locking mechanism. Some people will choose to have a prong belt where they can adjust in small increments how tight their belt is, whereas a lever belt uses a lever locking system. Typically, it is preset to one circumference. Unless you have an SBD belt or a special attachment, such as I think Pioneer makes a special attachment, you can adjust it. But it's really just the locking mechanism that makes the difference.
Exactly. All right, so James Zhao absolutely smoked that. So we're definitely going to see an all-time PR on this third.
I would love to see an all-time PR here.
All right. Up next, we have Kenneth Armillo.
Spotters pushing the racks into their in position.
Yep.
So that's why this combo rack is used in the competition. It's so versatile. You can change the height with up to 1,000 pounds loaded on the bar. You can bring the racks into a different position. It can hold the bench press. You can attach the bench to it. This rack can do it all. My favorite part is how you can kind of shake it around a bit before you squat. You see lifters pushing on the bar, the rack comes off the ground a bit. I really like to do that to feel the weight out, get some confidence.
Yeah. No way getting into.
Confidence is something that Kenneth does not seem to be lacking.
Oh, yeah.
As he walks that out very
See.
solidly, looking at the head ref for that start command.
By the way, 479 pounds. 480.
479, 480
Oh,
pounds.
wow.
With ease.
Okay.
Will he take 500 pounds?
We shall find out.
7-kilo jump from his first to second. If he takes another 7-kilo jump, he'll be at 495. If he pushes for that 10-kilo jump, he will be squatting 501 pounds.
All right. Now we have Hector
Lifting
Martinez.
for Suomi.
220 kilos on the bar. This is 485 pounds on a squat at 75. I know he recently competed at regionals, actually.
Oh, that was in July, right?
That was in July. Not so recent, but recent enough.
Recent enough in powerlifting. Powerlifting, athletes really only compete a couple of times a year. Never within a few months. Typically no more than 4 times a year, usually closer to 2.
Right.
So you have months of training, months of prep, come down to one day, one opportunity to put it all together in front of the judges. And if you mess up, that is a shame.
That is.
But we're not going to see that today from Hector. He's going to blow up this 220. And if this moves well, he is on track to squat 500 pounds or more for his 3rd attempt. Let's see how this goes.
Let's go. Come on. Wow.
I think he's good for 500.
I think he is good for 500.
227 kilos is 501.
Oh,
Unfortunately gets called on depth there.
No,
that is heartbreaking.
let's take a
I'm
look
sure
here.
for him.
Yeah,
That's close, but I think that was high, yeah,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Just an inch deeper, and he would have been there for
We'll
sure.
see what he does, whether he goes up or whether he retakes that for his 3rd to solidify the 220 kilos.
All right, so now back at the top of the board. These are the 3rd attempt squats for Flight B. So this is really important. If you're trying to place here, this is really important in terms of determining where you place, where you rank. Obviously, there is, or if you guys didn't know, there will be a primetime session right after where there'll be other 75s competing. All right, Henry Lee here, 190 kilos, 418 pounds, wearing the Great Britain singlet.
Choosing to go up only 2.5 kilos from his 2nd attempt. Let's see how this moves. I think it will be pretty effortless from him. But let's see.
Let's see.
Big brace. He looks confident, determined.
Push, push,
Gets
push.
stuck. Let's see if he can push through.
That is, wow.
That was a perfect 3rd attempt.
What?
Oh, misses the rack. He's happy about that. 3 white lights. Oh, he's happy about that one for sure. Let's watch that reaction. Grinds it up.
That looked, wow. Perfect.
He is happy with that. Let's watch that reaction there.
There was no kilos left on the table there. That was a great attempt.
Oh, he's happy.
Selection right there.
He is happy.
He stormed off, as you should. All right, Daniel Chen taking 202.5 kilos for his 3rd attempt squat here, which is 446 pounds. Wearing the A7 Inferno singlet. And obviously, the SBD knee sleeves. Shout out to our sponsor. All right, let's go. Oh, yes.
Pushes through for that 3rd attempt.
And Daniel
Referees
gets
say
it.
3 white lights.
Let's go, man.
Sinks that squat real deep.
Wow.
Pushes
Good fight. And him and his coach celebrating right there.
They are happy about that.
Little
for
hug.
Sure.
All right, up next we have Anthony Atwood. Listen, we know you have this. Just got to sink it a little bit. That's all you got to do.
207, taking the 5-kilo jump from his missed 2nd attempt.
This is 457. He can definitely smoke this. Come on.
Let's see if he can hit the depth, though. I hope he can. Yep, sinks it. Pushes through.
What I say.
Waits for the rack.
Let's see.
Referees say 3 white lights. That is a good call to see after jumping 5 kilos from a missed attempt.
Great call. Is Wu also handling him?
It looks
co-handling him?
It looks like it. It looks like co-handling him and Pedro Rebello, another competitor.
Let's get this man an Oscar. All right. Brandon Garrick here on his 3rd attempt squat, taking 462 pounds. There's a lot of energy back there for him and in general today. Let's see what he hits here, or whether or not he hits it or not.
210 kilos, 463 pounds.
But he is feeling confident now. Look at him.
Confidence on that unrack. Big pop off the rack.
Yeah. Very steady walkout.
He's ready. Gets the squat command, takes his brace, sinks it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Oh, he had at least 10 kilos left.
No way.
That's got to be 3 white lights.
This guy,
The referees have to say.
give him the 3 white lights,
We're waiting on that.
please.
We are waiting on the lights. I can't imagine that that would be called a bad lift.
I don't think so. Oh, it's good.
Lights came back
It's-
as a good lift.
Let's go. That was a great squat. All right, so up next we have James Zhao taking 212.5 kilos.
Our lifting cast seems to not be updating on this banner down below, but James Zhao is up. This is for an all-time PR match. He has hit this weight in the gym last week. Let's see if he can make it count on the platform right now in front of referees.
Oh, yeah.
He's pacing. He looks very calm and collected. He has felt this weight on his back once before. Let's see if he can do it again to the competition standard. Because that's what's important. Hitting a lift in the gym is great, but it doesn't mean anything until you go and you do it on the platform in front of judges.
Yep. Being comp standard.
Let's see, he's got 26 seconds for that start command. He's got plenty of time.
This time. Oh, he's
There we
got the
go.
lift.
I think our board is updating now. Big brace. Sinks it.
Come on.
Pushes.
Come on.
And
Good.
he matches that all-time
Smooth.
PR.
No sticking point, just
Let's wait on those
fighting it
referees.
through. James Zhao.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, 212. Wait, 212.5. Yeah.
212.5. Grinds that up.
Perfect.
We have word from the referees. I think that's 3 white lights.
Yep. All right, up next we have Duraf Khan taking 215 kilos, 497 pounds. Blueprint strength athlete here. Let's see what he does.
Got that beautiful blue plate loaded on the bar now.
Yep. Nice and easy, come on. Oh, yeah.
That was a great third attempt.
Yeah.
Those quads are ripped.
Oh, yeah.
3 white lights.
Close squat stance as well. Toes pointed out. Beautiful. All right, up next we have Kenneth Armillo taking 220 kilos, 485 pounds here. He is a Boston barbell athlete. And then we're just pushing in the combo racks in. It's definitely tedious at times, but it's just something that has to be done.
See, the rack is a little bit stuck. They need to get that piece pulled out. There we go.
Yep.
Now push
And
that
then you
in.
push.
There it goes.
Perfect.
Yeah, the rack can be finicky. It gets stuck sometimes.
Yep.
But they are getting this bar loaded up for Kenneth. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready.
Oh, he's ready. Oh,
Thumbs up.
thumbs
Bar's loaded.
up. Let's go. Crowd's going crazy.
He's got the crowd behind him. This is a 2.5 kilo jump from his second attempt. 5.5 pounds.
Let's see it, man.
485
This is a
pounds
very heavy
on the
squat
bar.
for a 75.
That is a low bar position right there. That bar is on his delts.
Oh, yeah.
Kenneth's got 33 seconds to get that start command. Confident off the rack and with the walkout, walking it out real far from the rack there. Gets a start command. Sinks it.
Push, push.
Pushes for it.
Wow.
Gets it up.
Let's go, Kenneth.
Referees say,
Give
I
him.
believe that's a good lift.
Yeah?
3 white lights.
Yeah.
I did not speak too soon. Grinded through that. That was a great third attempt.
Perfect. And as you noticed there, we had 5 spotters there, unlike other lifts. Why is that?
The spotters are allowed to have 5 spotters if they feel that that is what will make them more comfortable in providing safety to the lifter. So we have some smaller spotters on the platform right now. So in order to ensure the safety of the lifter, they felt it would be best to have 5 of them there to catch the bar in case of a failure.
Yeah.
Especially coming up near 500 pounds, 5 spotters is quite standard, just in case anything were to happen on the platform.
Crucial.
Oh, he's smelling that ammonia.
Oh, yeah.
I took a sniff of that while I was backstage earlier, and that is strong, and he's handling that like it's nothing.
Why did you take a whiff?
I saw it on the ground, and I love ammonia, so I wanted to
That
try it
is-
out, and it was quite strong. Oh, he's going back for more, it looks
Oh,
like.
wow.
Let's see, will they get that bar set up?
Oh, guess not. All right. Hector Martinez, let's go. Come on.
For Suomi.
Do not worry about the scoreboard. Worry about what's on the bar.
Guys, this is 501 pounds for Hector. This is a huge milestone. I'm not sure if he's hit this before, but 500 pounds on the competition platform is a massive accomplishment.
It is
Let's see if he can
insane.
make it count. 500 pounds here for Hector.
Fight.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately, it's not quite there. Good catch by the spotters.
Good catch, and no worries. You have 6 more attempts, Hector.
All right, guys, and that concludes our squats for session 2. We will be back to you after a 10-minute break. We will see you then. Welcome back to the 2023 Massachusetts State Championships. Here we are in session 2, moving on to the bench press discipline of the meet. Now in the bench press there are 3 commands. There's a start, a press, and a rack. The start command is given once the chief referee believes the lifter is in position for the lift, meaning their feet are flat, their butt is on the bench, and their elbows are locked out. They will get the start command and bring the bar down to their chest, where it must become motionless on the chest before receiving the press command. The press command is not based on how long the bar is on the chest, but rather when the bar is deemed to be motionless and controlled. They'll get the press command, and after they get the press, they cannot move the bar downwards at all. They can't sink it into their chest to bounce it up, and even once they're pressing it and it's halfway up, if that bar dips down a bit and then they cover it and continue to press up, it will be deemed a no lift. They must finish the lift with their elbows locked, and the referee will then give the rack command. We have Nicole Mayer on deck here, starting us off with 45 kilos on the bar in a 75 kg division. Just getting the rack situated, making sure that those safety face savers are in place correctly. It seems as though there may be an issue.
Yeah.
It's important that those are in place to catch the barbell in case the lifter is to drop it on their face. Hence the name face savers.
All right.
Let's go back over to our on deck.
Nicole Mayer patiently waiting as we get situated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here in session 2. We still have one more session after this one, which is the primetime session, where the heaviest hitters are basically competing in terms of dots. So it's a really exciting session coming up. But for now, let's really focus here on session 2 and these lifters. All of them did amazing work on squat. Let's see what they have on bench. All right. All right, bar is loaded for Nicole Mayer, taking 45 kilos on the bar, 99 pounds. Let's get bench started.
Gets that start command. Beautiful opener.
Very smooth. Let's see that replay. Good arch. Smooth first attempt.
Brian, you want to talk a little bit about the arch in the bench press and powerlifting?
Yeah, so a big misconception about the arch is that it's breaking your back and you're basically cheating. But the whole point of an arch is to really save your shoulders. Because a lot of times, a lot of people, when you get to like a certain degree of range of motion, at times you can really put your shoulders in a very inefficient spot. And it can really affect your bench and your shoulders. All right, so we have Anisha here, taking 45 kilos, 99 pounds, and continuing on, not only just from a shoulder health perspective, but also from just range of motion in general. You know, it can be advantageous having less range of motion. Obviously, this isn't true for all lifters. Some lifters prefer lifting closer grip. It really depends what's up to you and what you feel strongest with.
Anisha there lifting with a relatively low arch, but maintaining tightness throughout her body.
Yep.
Beautiful press there.
All right, up next we have Heather taking 50 kilos, 110 pounds for her first attempt here. And she is one of the lifters wearing a belt on bench.
We were just talking about this earlier. Some lifters will opt to wear the belt on the bench press to create more pressure throughout their upper body and their abdomen, allowing for greater force distribution throughout the body.
Definitely. Good first attempt here. And one thing you may notice is that people with high arches typically don't really use belts because that can definitely get in the way of your arch.
Absolutely. And also, if on the descent you bring that bar down and instead of touching your chest, you touch your belt, that is a reason for disqualification of that lift. You cannot touch your belt with the bar.
Noted. I would try not to do that at my next meet.
Yeah, it's typically not a problem. The belt sits pretty far down.
Right.
You have to have a very interesting bench to be touching it with the barbell.
For sure. And now we have Kaylin Langley taking 55 kilos, 121 pounds, being handled by Russ, who now switched to normal attire.
He's out of his referee uniform. He was running equipment check this morning. He's been coaching lifters all day.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how Kaylin does on this opening attempt.
Let's see. And she's giving herself her own lift-off. And could you kind of explain exactly what a handoff is here?
Yeah, so the lifter can opt to have a member of the spotting and loading crew assist them getting the bar out of the rack. You'll see on some attempts, the lifter will have the person stand up on the little steps on the bench, and they'll count them down, and they'll help them get the bar up and out into position before letting go and stepping to the side. And that just helps lifters get the bar out of the rack. When you're setting up and the bar's in the rack, you are inherently in a compromised position because you are not in the position where you're strongest pressing. The bar is further back over your head. So having that lift off, especially with heavier weights, can really just help you get the bar out into that good position to begin your bench.
For sure. And up now we have Sarah Miller taking 57.5 kilos, 126 pounds for her first bench attempt here. And if you notice here, now she's asking, oh, I guess not. She doesn't want a handoff. And she's doing a self lift off. And first thing I notice is that very wide stance.
She's got her feet spread very wide there. A lot of lifters like that for added stability on the bench. And she grinds through that opener.
Oh, yeah. Good opening attempt here from Sarah.
Now the bench press is the most technical of the three lifts, perhaps excluding the sumo deadlift. There is so much going on in the bench press. Your feet, your butt, keeping your arch together, keeping your shoulders retracted, driving with your legs, keeping your head in position, keeping your elbows stacked. There is so much going on in the bench press, and it is very difficult to master, arguably the hardest lift to master.
Oh, for sure. And now we have Jessica Burdick, a.k.a. Jay Birdie, taking her first bench attempt here with 60 kilos on the bar, 132 pounds. This is an impressive bench here.
Now, she is a master of the bench press. You'll see that perfect technique, that perfect setup. Her joints are stacked, her wrists are straight, presses it with ease, racks. That is a textbook bench attempt, and she will receive, I believe, 3 white lights for that. It didn't show, but that had
She
to.
did. She did get 3 white lights.
3 white lights there. Let's see if we can catch that. Oh, we just caught the rack.
Either way, we have Emily Smith up next. Same weight, 60 kilos on the bar, 132 pounds. If we were competing with pound plates, both of these past athletes would be lifting 45s on each side. So very impressive feat for anyone, really. And now some lifters opt to kind of like use the rack to help them kind of dig into their arch. Other lifters kind of slide into it. It's really dependent on what works for you.
What do you choose to do, Brian? How do you set up your bench?
So what I do the sliding method.
So do I.
I just feel like I'm able to kind of just find my right positioning with it, and I'm also kind of able to just generate the most amount of arch.
I agree. Sliding the traps and putting all that pressure on your upper back.
Especially when you're cueing, spreading the floor with your feet and that horizontal leg drive. I feel like just sliding in is just perfect for that, or at least perfect in conjunction to that.
I agree.
Up
But again, it's all personal.
Oh, definitely. Up next, we have, attempt change. Actually, no. Adriana Newkirk taking 62.5 kilos, 137 pounds on bench. Now, a little question for you, Zach. I noticed some of the lifters from NUPL are, on their shirts, they say, like, is that the school year?
That is, yep. So we just actually received these shirts that the spotters and loaders are wearing last night. They came in just in time for the meet.
Oh,
These are our
wow.
competition shirts. So we decided this year to put a little bit of time value on them. So we put 24 on the side to indicate these are from the 2024 school year, so that in 10 years, people with these shirts will be vintage.
Right.
So we decided putting some time value on that would be a cool little twist compared to the
Gotcha.
regular design.
All right, let me know when I can buy your 2023 CompT or 2024 CompT
maybe I'll
in
sell
10 years.
Maybe I'll sell mine to you for the low price of $1 million.
Whoa, okay.
They have vintage value, man. These are authentic shirts. They're rare. They're in high demand.
I like it.
High demand.
All
We
right.
could do a UML NUPL shirt trade.
Sounds good. Jersey swap. All right. Jacqueline Pinney here. 65 kilos on the bar, 143 pounds. Let's see.
Taking that lift off. Very wide grip here.
Oh, wow. Good attempt.
It was a great lift.
3 white lights.
Let's watch that one more time. Big press. You can see that big arch. She's driving her feet out. Got them very stacked under her hips.
Yep.
That is a very nice bench press she has going.
All right. Up next, we have Tip taking 65 kilos on her opening attempt here. That is 143 pounds. This is a big bench.
A big bench indeed. Tip is lifting the 82.5 kilo division. So you can see that they've brought out these 2 blocks for her. Lifters can opt to have blocks brought out for their feet if they aren't comfortable reaching down to the floor or feel like they could get a better bench out of having a higher platform to put their feet on. So we have blocks of different sizes that can be brought out for the lifters. Tip is opting to use these blocks on her bench press.
And she's using a kind of a closer grip here on bench.
Yep, some lifters find that if they're more tricep dominant, they can get away with a closer bench grip and use more of their triceps to get the bar up versus a wider grip requiring more of the pecs to get the bar up.
All right, up next we have Nicole Seaman taking 75 kilos, 165 pounds. We're moving on to the red plates, which means heavyweight.
This is a 1 times body weight bench.
Yes.
Benching your body weight is no easy feat. I would love to see some of you viewers try and do what Nicole is about to do on her opener, no less. So she will only be going up from here, assuming that she hits this lift. Good, very steady wide grip positioning there. Gets the start command. Light work for that 75 kilo bench for our 75 kilo lifter.
All right, up next we have Angeli for Northeastern Powerlifting over here, NUPL, taking 75 kilos on her opening attempt.
You see her coach, Kate Driscoll, chalking her back to give her that added grip on the bench press. When she's driving with her legs, you don't want any slippage of your back on the bench. That can totally throw off the lift. Angeli walking out here for 75 kilo opener. You can hear the audience behind her giving the NUPL chant directed by our very own announcer, Ben Edelman. So we've got NUPL on the live announcing and NUPL on the live stream announcing. And NUPL on the platform with Angeli Plasco taking her opener bench at 166 pounds.
Yes. Wow, her positioning is great.
She is a very technical bench,
Wow.
and it pays off. That was
It
a
does.
beautiful bench. 3 white lights
Great
for the
work.
referees. Let's watch that one back. Beautiful arch there. That is a textbook bench. Presses up with ease. Joints stacked. Waits for her rack command. That was a great opener for Angeli. She's happy with that.
All right, up next we have Jessica taking 75 kilos as well, 165 pounds. Now, a quick question I have is, why do some people chalk their butts, if you know?
Honestly, I think it's partially just to keep their butt on the pad so that there's no slippage. I don't really think it helps in terms of, because in the bench press your butt can't come off the bench, so you want to try and make your butt stay on the bench. So I'm not sure how much the chalk would help with actually adhesion of the singlet to the bench.
Right.
But I think it is mostly just to keep the butt from sliding on the
Gotcha.
bench. I don't know if you have any additional thoughts on why they chalk the butts, but it's something I see done frequently.
Yeah. I'm honestly not too sure. I've heard some theories here and there, but I think overall, I don't really think it really helps, like you said, because it's not really like your butt being lifted up is more so of a thing that just kind of naturally occurs when just from like foot pressure, right?
I agree.
Leg
And
drive.
the chalk is creating increased friction, but the issue with your butt coming up is not friction, it's more adhesion.
Right.
So some sticky substance would help for that, but that is not allowed
That is
in the
not
meet.
allowed.
That is definitely not allowed. You do not want to be trying to deceive the referees into thinking your butt is on the bench if it in fact is not. However, a lot of lifters will choose to wear a black singlet on bench so that it can be harder to see any possible space between their butt and the bench.
No, definitely. And I hear Dan Howell in the background.
It's that rack command. Let's see.
Smooth.
One red light on
One red light
commands
on
there,
the
it looks
rack,
like.
yep.
Potentially jumping the rack command.
Oh. Oh, that looked good.
Yep.
Great.
Well, she got the 2 white lights,
She did.
so that is a good lift indeed.
Great work, Nicole. All right. Anisha is up 50 kilos on the bar here, 110 pounds.
Our man Dan Howell has just entered the building. He will
Yep.
be competing this evening, and he will be pulling a massive deadlift for us.
His voice is very recognizable.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can get a Dan Howell guest appearance on the mic.
Perhaps we could.
Beautiful. 3 white lights for Anisha. A little replay.
Great bar path there.
Oh,
You want the
yeah.
bar to go up, but also backwards at a little bit of a diagonal. Anisha demonstrating that very well.
For sure. All right, Heather is up next. 55 kilos on the bar, 121 pounds. All right. Let's see what Heather has in store. Ooh.
Struggling there. Unfortunately,
Oh.
that lift is not quite there for her. She has one more attempt to come back and attempt that 55-kilo bench.
Yep.
Kaylin getting ready. She's swinging her arms. She's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
loose. She's good to go.
Yep.
She's going to blow up this 60-kilo bench.
All right, Kaylin. Let's see what you have. 60 kilos on the bar, 132 pounds. Let's see what she does here. Again, similar to what we were talking about before, sliding back a bit into her arch. That is a good lift. And Kaylin, 3 white lights. Again, arching here. And if you notice, our reps kind of have to go into an angle, a specific position, to kind of see where our lifters' glutes are in proportion to the bench. Because again, like Zach said earlier, your butt has to be on the bench the entire lift.
These referees are trying to get the best view to make the best call on the lift.
All right, Sarah Mills up next, 62.5 kilos.
Opting for no lift off. She can do it all by herself.
Oh, yeah. 137 pounds. Let's go,
Pushes
Sarah.
through. Gets that
Yep.
second attempt of 62.5. It's a good lift all across the board, 3 white lights.
Yep. Coach is happy there. All right, up next we have Jessica Burdick. Let's go.
J Birdie Fitness has some
J.
fans
Birdie.
in the crowd. Probably some of her own athletes, being a coach herself.
Oh, for sure. I've definitely seen her handling her athletes at almost every single local meet.
She is
as
at
of
every
late.
local meet around. Every time she has athletes competing. Beautiful bench.
All right, let's see. 3 white lights. She came in and she left. It was that quick. Great work from J Birdie. All right, up next we have Emily Smith, 62.5 kilos, 137 pounds. Come on. Swinging into that setup and using the combo. Smooth liftoff.
Sticks there in the
Let's
middle.
go.
Unfortunately, was not able to finish that second attempt bench. Hopefully, she will come back for her third and secure that 62.5 kilo attempt.
Oh, yeah. All right, up next we have Tip taking 67.5 kilos for her second attempt, which is a 2.5 kilo jump. In pounds, in American metrics, it is 148. All right. Let's see. Taking her time here, as you should, especially on bench. Bench is definitely one of, if not the most technical lift, apart from the sumo deadlift. So you just want to kind of take your time and control. Beautiful lift by Tip. 3 white lights here. All right, up next, we have Adriana Newkirk. She is a part of the RX Powerlifting Club.
She's getting her wrist wraps set. The wrist wraps must be done before the lifter steps on the platform. The only thing you can adjust on the platform is your belt if you're wearing one. Wrist straps must be done before you step out to the platform. 67.5 kilos on the bar for Adriana. Easy second there.
Wow. Now
Very
she's a
easy
bencher.
second. There's a
Oh.
2 red lights, unfortunately,
On
for the
the
rack
rack.
command. Or not necessarily the rack. It could have been any command.
You're right.
The yellow light means that a command was jumped,
Yeah.
or it could have been her foot moved. Lots of reasons for a yellow card.
Yeah. And this is important to not only just know the general commands, but also kind of like knowing the ins and outs of the USAPL handbook. It gets updated, I believe, yearly. So definitely keep an eye out, especially if you're competing or if you're especially if you're coaching. You should definitely keep an eye out. But if you're interested, check it out. All right, Jacqueline Pinney here, 70 kilo, second attempt bench here, 154 pounds.
Oh, unfortunately does not quite get that 70 kilo attempt there.
All right. And as you may notice, the music is dimmed out on bench just so the lifters can pay more attention and better hear the commands from the head ref.
So they can't see that referee. With the squat, you can see the referee drop their arm, even if you don't hear it. But with the bench press, you are relying on hearing that start command. So you'll hear everybody go quiet, The
Yep.
music is quiet, so the lifter can hear that start command. Because
Exactly.
the worst is jumping a command, thinking that you heard it, and you actually did not receive that command.
Yep. But once we move to deads, though, it's going to get loud in here. All right. Jessica taking 77.5 kilos, more than her body weight here. 2.5 keys more than her body weight.
That is impressive. Again, with this
170 pounds.
wide foot placement.
Yep.
Let's see how she does here.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's go, Jessica. Push.
She has it.
Oh, my goodness. What a grinder. She held it together there. That was impressive. Keeping your technique together. 3 white lights. Keeping your technique together on such a top-end load when you are grinding it out is so hard. Keeping that butt down on the bench. No red lights for her.
Perfect.
She is happy to get that lift for sure.
Let's see if she has some room on her third.
We'll see if she maybe has 2.5 kilos to go on her third attempt. That is the smallest jump you can take. You cannot retake the same weight. You must go up 2 kilos if you are successful on your lift.
Yes, unless you're attempting an American record attempt, in which you can use the small little kilos.
You jump up by 1/2 of a kilo.
Yeah. All right, up next we have, or right now rather, we have Nicole Seaman taking 80 kilos, 176 pounds. Man, we are getting heavy. Kind of resetting her chest height right there. Oh, wow.
Very quick, hard stop of the bar in her chest, getting that press command right away.
And this is where control kind of pays dividends.
Absolutely. If you can stop that bar, you will have a shorter time of that bar sitting on your chest.
100%. All right, up next we have the fan favorite, Angeli.
The room is getting loud as Angeli gets ready to take the platform here.
And people are barking.
Almost walked out there with her headphones on her head.
Wow, it is getting really loud in here. Love to hear it. All right, 80 kilos for Angeli here. 176 pounds. NUPL. Let's see it, Angeli. Come on. You have the entire venue on your side right now.
Let's go, Angeli. 80 kilos, gets that start command.
Come on.
Runs through that second attempt.
Good.
3 white lights for Angeli.
82.5 in store for a third or more. We'll see. All right. So back at the top of the board right now. A very wholesome hug from her and her coach. Again, there's a lot of emotions at a meet. It's always great to be a part of that and to create this great environment. All right, so Nicole Mayer taking 55 kilos.
We are on to third attempts.
For her third attempt. 121 pounds. This is the last bench of the day for these lifters.
Pushes. Unfortunately, that would be a no lift. She will have to settle with her second attempt of 50 kilos towards her total, putting her at a subtotal of 145 kilos, which she can add to on her deadlifts.
And for lifters at home, Zach, if she, for some reason, got that lift, she would still get up and down, which is something you cannot do.
Up and down, and from my angle, it looked like her butt was coming off the bench as well, so she would have gotten both blue and yellow cards on that lift, unfortunately.
Right. So sometimes even if you have the strength, at times there's some technicalities that you have to dial in on.
You have to follow the rules of the handbook.
Yeah.
And follow all the technicalities, which is why it is so much more impressive to put a lift up on the platform than simply doing it in the gym with no regulations, nobody officiating it.
100%. And it's a big accomplishment for all these lifters to step on the platform in front of all these people and to just kind of put out all their hard work into fruition.
Absolutely. Months of meet prep go into each of these lifts. And to be able to put it all together and earn white lights is a huge accomplishment for these lifters. And Nisa's happy with that.
Oh, yeah. That was 55 kilos. She was very happy for that, yeah. All right, now we have Heather taking 55 kilos. Redemption.
She failed this on her second. Let's see if she can get it together and press this up on her third attempt.
Let's go, Heather. Come on.
You can do it, Heather. Gets the press command. Presses through. Can she finish? And she does. Referees say that the lift is good. 3 white lights coming back from that failed second attempt.
Yep. And by the way, viewers at home, unfortunately, we don't have a live chat on the stream, but if you are supporting these athletes, make some noise, whether you may be at home, in the living room, in a cafe. Well, I don't know about a cafe, but you get the point.
Even if you're in a cafe, make some noise.
Make some noise. All right.
Show some support for these lifters.
100%. So now we have Kaylin Langley taking 62.5 kilos on her third attempt bench, 137 pounds. This is a heavy bench. Taking her time to set up here. Let's see what she has. Smooth third attempt bench right there from Kaylin. And she's definitely going to go home happy about that bench.
3 white lights. Getting that 62.5 kilo bench.
Oh, yeah.
She is happy with that.
Yep. Rocking the A7 pink singlet. And now we have Emily Smith taking 62.5 kilos, 137 pounds.
She's coming back for redemption on this after missing it on her second attempt. Let's see if she can pull it off here.
Let's go, Emily. Come on.
Gets the press
Come
command.
on. Oh,
She's
yes.
pushing through. That
Yes.
was easy. I don't even know what happened on her
Wait.
second. Did she
What?
fail it on strength or?
What happened?
Well, she pulled it all together here. That was
She did it.
incredible.
That is hype.
Coming back and making a lift that you previously failed is a great feeling, and I know she will go home happy about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
She's smiling.
Her coach, her
She gets those
handler is
lights.
happy.
She is happy.
We're all happy. I'm happy. All right.
That's a cool singlet that she's wearing there.
Oh, yeah. Sarah Miller, 65 kilos for her last bench attempt. This is 143 pounds for her third. Rocking the braids. Zach, do you feel like getting your hair done / getting haircuts before your meet is like a thing you have to do?
Maybe not have to, but a lot of people like to. It's funny enough, I am competing tomorrow, and I just got my hair cut yesterday. And a lot of, especially the girls, will style their hair before they compete.
Oh, for sure.
Understandably. You got to look good on the platform. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no lift.
No lift.
But if you look good and you feel good, you will perform good.
Oh, definitely. I definitely always get a fade before I compete. It's a must.
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual at this point.
Yeah, well, last year I didn't get a haircut for like a full year before I competed.
Oh, wow. So you just waited until your competition to get a haircut.
Well,
Oh, wow.
no, I didn't get the haircut before the competition.
Oh.
I just had my hair grown out for a
Oh,
year before
man.
I competed.
Oh,
And then
man.
finally cut it all off.
All right. So we have Jessica Burdick here. Third attempt bench. Come on. Jay Birdie. Jay Birdie making it look easy. Wow.
Great third attempt there for Jessica.
Wow.
3 white lights. Let's watch that one back.
Smooth. Wearing
That is
the
a great
Adidas.
third attempt. She's happy with that for sure.
All right.
Bar is loaded for Jacqueline.
Jacqueline Penny. 70 kilos on the bar, 154 pounds. Getting her revenge on this weight. Let's see if she has it. All right. Come on, Jacqueline. Come on. You got this. Yes. And she gets it.
Redemption off of her second attempt. 3 white lights. Let's watch the replay.
Yep.
That was a great third attempt, especially after missing it on the second.
For sure. And
She's
now the
gotta
blocks.
be happy with that.
The blocks are coming out for Tip.
Coming out for her third.
Tip has been calm and collected this entire meet.
Calm like a bomb.
There we go. She is a part of the People's Republic of the Dojo Powerlifting Club. She is going to hit this 70. That is my guess.
Let's see it. She's been going strong all day.
Oh, yeah.
Jumped 2 kilos from her first to second. Jumped another 2 kilos from her second to third. Let's see if she can pull it off. Gets the press.
Come on.
Press through
Come
that
on.
sticking point there, Tip.
What I
And
tell
she
you,
locks
Zach.
it out.
What I tell you.
Referees say 3 white lights for Tip.
Let's go, Tip.
That
awesome
is a great
job.
way to finish off the bench.
She's going to go home happy with that.
That is a true max effort bench right there.
Yep.
I think she left almost nothing on the platform.
Yeah.
She's happy with that for sure.
All right. We're getting to our last few benches here of Flight A, Session 2.
Now, interesting call here. Adriana chose to jump
Oh,
5
yeah.
kilos from her missed second attempt to her third. She is confident that she can hit this weight. She opted, even though she got red lights on her second, she said, I am going up 5 more kilograms. So let's see if that was the right call or not.
Yeah.
She jumped the press command,
unfortunate.
unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. That will be 3 red lights. She jumped the press command.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
She will have 62.5 kilos count towards her total. She is still in the meet with that first attempt bench.
Well, actually, unfortunately, she bombed out on squat.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So,
That's unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate.
So she will not register a total today.
But at the same time, she came up here. Again, like I said before, it is a big accomplishment to come out here and to just lift in general. It's really big.
Absolutely, especially after bombing out on squats. Being able to compose yourself and finish the meet off, show the respect to the competitors, and still put your lifts up in front of judges. She's now still at least hit a 62-kilo bench in the competition. She can say that.
For sure.
So respect to her for that.
100%. And now we have Jessica taking 80 kilos.
Pushes. Does she have it? Unfortunately, it was not quite there for her. She will have to sit with the 77.5 kilos going towards her 195 kilo subtotal going into deadlifts.
All right. So now we're slowly going to hear the volume pick up.
As soon as she comes out from that curtain, you are going to hear Northeastern Powerlifting in the audience erupt into commotion. She's ready to go. She's calm.
Angela.
Kate takes off her headphones.
Oh, yep. You hear it.
It's getting loud. Let's go, Angeli.
82.5 kilos.
This is a huge bench for a 75. We got the NUPL chant going for her. This is well over her body weight, putting her at a subtotal of 227 kilos or 500 pounds between her squat and her bench. 500 pounds between her squat and her bench, putting her currently in second place in the 75s. Let's see if she can pull off this massive 82.5 kilo bench.
Let's go, Angela.
Gets the start command. Controlled descent. Presses up. Can she fight through it?
Push.
Unfortunately, that's not going to be there for her today. 80 kilos, 227.5 subtotal going into deadlifts. That is something to be proud of for sure, Angeli. Good work.
So a big question for you, Zach, is in terms of all the NUPL people competing, is this meet more so of used to like qualify for collegiate nationals, or this more just kind of like a meet that you kind of compete every year?
Most of our lifters competing here competed at nationals last year, and if they completed their total last year, they likely requalified. However, I'm sure that there are lifters who are looking to make their qualifying total here, especially with the new changes to the qualifying totals. They've made it such that only 2 members of the scoring team can hit a certain QT, and anybody else has a higher qualifying total. So there's a lot of people who were previously qualified that have to re-qualify for either a new weight class or if they will not be on the scoring team. So I'm sure that there are people hunting for that. Collegiate Nationals QT.
No, definitely.
They have until March to get that QT, and we
Yeah.
will be competing again in February. There will be a meet that will be announced very soon that we will be hosting in February.
I am very excited for that. I think a lot of our members from UMass Lowell are actually really excited to compete at that
That
to
will be
qualify
great.
for Collegiate Nationals.
You can mark your calendars down for February 18th. It has
February
yet to be
18th.
officially announced, but the date is confirmed. It will be on the calendar shortly. It will be at Odyssey Barbell Club in New Hampshire, the Husky Classic.
The Husky Classic.
February 18th. Keep your eyes peeled. It will be announced and be on the calendar very soon.
Kind of missed the hardcore Huskies.
We had to change it up this year. We had to change it up. It will be the Husky Classic. This is the first time the public is hearing about it. I don't know if I was even supposed to say anything.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure you just leaked that. But
I did just leak that, but it's confirmed, so it's okay.
yeah, and we
hope
have
to
Daniel
see you
Chen
all
here,
there.
by the way. 102.5 kilos, starting out the men's flight. 3 white lights, by the way. Wow. Smooth opener here.
Easy opener, 225, that famed bench number, that 2-plate bench in the commercial gym, 225.
Yep.
For the opener, he will go well over that for his third attempt.
All right, here we have Daraf Khan taking 115 kilos on the bar. He is currently forecasted first place, and I believe that's for, is that open or would
That is the open 75s, indeed. The age
Wow.
groups are being combined across weight classes and scored on formula. I'm not sure exactly, but in the past, we've done 90 to 140 plus, and then I guess anything below 90, across the age group, across the weight classes, on formula score for the top 3, and then placing on total in the open for that weight class.
Sounds good. All right,
3 white lights for Daraf.
Daraf. That was 115 kilos. It's heavy.
Moved like 20 kilos.
Yeah, that was 253 pounds, by the way. All right, up now we have Brandon Garrick. Absolute legend wearing. He was wearing all red on squat.
He switched out the shoes, it looks like.
He did.
He still got that red and black singlet. Let's see, what shoes? Did he switch out the shoes? Or
I
is it
think
just
he
the lighting? They
did.
look black.
I think
They
I
look
think
like
he did.
they look like the same shoes, but
but
different
just
color.
a different color. Wow.
He's got that drip. Hard
Oh,
stop on the
wow.
chest. Easy 120 kilo opener for Brandon.
That is a big range of motion right there, by the way.
He's got
So,
some long arms and a relatively close grip. He is moving that bar the distance. He is going the distance there.
oh, yeah. He definitely did switch shoes.
With ease, yep. He's got
I
those
think-
black kicks on.
I think they might be different shoes, if I'm
They
being
they
honest.
look like it.
All right, now we have Anthony Atwood here. 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds.
Now, can we just take a minute to admire the artwork on this man's arms?
Oh, yeah.
He has some beautiful artwork going on there.
I really want to get a sleeve now because of him.
I know, he's inspiring me. Easy opener for Anthony.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
2 red lights, unfortunately. The
believe-
referee, let's see what happened. Did he
I think I
lift his
saw it.
butt or did he move his feet?
it was the
But
butt. Yep.
his butt came up off the bench. That is not allowed. Despite the weight moving really well, he will have to reattempt either that or a heavier load if he chooses, and
Yep.
keep his butt on the ground, or on the bench, I should say.
All right, now we have Hector Martinez taking 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds, and he is wearing the Finland singlet.
Now, I noticed he just threw a mouth guard in his mouth. Do you want to elaborate on why he might be wearing a mouthpiece?
So I've seen Dan Howell wear. Dan Howell's like one of the only few people I've seen actually wear mouth guards in the gym. But I guess actually you can go ahead. I'm not really that familiar with
Yeah,
people
I
wearing
know
mouth
that
guards.
lifters will choose to wear a mouth guard so that they can bite down while they're lifting without injuring their teeth. Some lifters like to grit their teeth and really
Yeah.
and just bite down. It just helps them kind of generate all that force. So it's a
Right.
totally personal thing, but I guess some lifters like to bite down hard, and the mouth guard helps them to do that.
And you specifically see that more so with squats than any other lift in
Yep.
terms of mouth guards, but
Absolutely.
can definitely be used on all.
Now
other
look at
lifts.
this. Henry has 2 different national team singlets.
Wait.
He was wearing the Great Britain for squats. Now he's wearing the Finland Suomi for the bench press. This man is collecting national team singlets like infinity stones.
Can someone tell me what this guy does for a living?
I know, man. I'm
Because
jealous
these
of this
are
guy's.
expensive.
This guy's got a singlet budget through the roof.
Oh, yeah. By the way, 270 pounds there. 122.5 kilos.
Easy opener, making it
Very
look
easy.
really good.
2 back-to-back Hal Fitness clients. Being handled by Wu Lee and Travis Tran. All right. Up next, we have Kenneth Armillo, which is coached by Boston Barbell. He's going to open up with 135 kilos on the bar, 297 pounds. Opening up with 300 pounds essentially is no small feat. All right, let's see it, Kenneth. And his feet are really far out. Oh, my goodness. Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
He's got a very wide stance he's using.
Yes. So, oh, wow. That's what the refs say. The lift is good. So, one thing to kind of keep in mind here is your feet in relation to your your shins to your knees is called either a positive or negative shin angle. So if your feet are further out than your knees, in terms of being parallel, it means that you have a positive shin angle. And if it's behind your knees, then that is a negative shin angle. Now for some people, they might find having it far, like in front of you, or a positive shin angle is better for you. Other people like the opposite. It really depends on what you prefer and what works for you.
James choosing to set up from behind the bench. Some lifters choose to do this. He's going to come in from behind the bar.
Is he wearing Christmas socks?
I think he is wearing Christmas socks.
He is a month early, but we will take it.
We will take it. Good lift there for James.
Good lift from James. With that 4K replay. All right. All right, up next we have Daniel Chen, 110 kilos on the bar, 242 pounds. So we're going to the top of the board.
Currently has just over a 300 kilo subtotal, coming in at 305. He will look to make this 312 with this attempt.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting in 7th in the 75s right now.
And your subtotal is basically your squat and bench combined.
It is your total you have going into deadlifts.
Yep.
So he is looking to build on that subtotal.
Smooth.
Easy second attempt there
Yes.
for Daniel.
That is 242 pounds, by the way, folks.
3 white lights.
Moving it like it's easy. And we are seeing heavy weights here.
Absolutely. These are big weights, especially for 75 kilo
Yeah.
lifters. You know, these guys are not weighing massive amounts of body weight. These guys are relatively small,
Exactly.
weighing in at 75 or less kilos. They have to weigh between 75. They can't be more than 75, and they can't be less than 67,
Yeah.
because that is the weight class below.
All right, up next we have the Raf Khan. 122.5 kilos on the bar, 270 pounds for his second attempt here. I think a lot of times as athletes or as people who are in the sport, we kind of just forget how like strong people really are. Because a lot of times we look at like Bob Matthews and we look at like these really insane lifters and we don't realize and appreciate kind of the strength of each of these athletes, because these athletes are strong in their own regard.
As the saying goes, comparison is the thief of joy. Only 1% of people can bench press 225 pounds, and we are currently at weights well exceeding that.
For sure. And again, with the wise words, probably the third time today that you dropped a wise quote. I'm liking these. All right, up next we have Anthony oh, wait, no. My mistake. Oh, we do. Okay.
We do.
Anthony Atwood taking 127.5 kilos. He decided to jump up 5 kilos from his first attempt, which he missed. Let's see if he can hit this. Come on.
Let's see if he can keep that butt down. That was his issue on the first. He opted to go up 5 kilos.
And it
He gets
paid
3 white lights.
off.
He kept that butt on the bench. Let's watch that replay. You see no separation there.
Yep.
That is a good lift.
And now we're playing Titanium by Sia and Calvin Harris.
A classic.
This is
A true lifting classic.
for sure. Hector Martinez taking 127.5 kilos for his second attempt bench here. 5 kilo jump from his first attempt. This is 281 pounds, by the way, folks. Taking his time here, setting up his arch. Very controlled descent. And a good fight for that second attempt.
3 white lights. 4.
He is hyped up. And up next to him is his teammate. His fellow
Finland friend.
I was thinking about, I'm like, what do you even call a person who's Finnish?
Yeah, Finnish.
His fellow Finn,
His fellow Finn.
Yes.
I believe that's right.
All right. Again, we're gonna get like fact checked here like 80 times this entire live stream, but
Excuse any incorrect.
it is a part of the process. Let's go, Henry. The same way here, 281 pounds. When did Henry get so strong?
27 and a half.
They grow up so fast. Smooth. Elbows look good.
That is a good bench.
All right. On deck, we have Brendan Garrick. 130 kilos, 286 pounds here. And he's nodding in excitement. He's ready.
He is ready to go right now.
Like my friend Peter Wu once said, full auto. Oh wow, they are playing bangers right now on Ox. I don't know who's on Ox, but this is great. This is exactly what you want on meet day.
We've got some Avicii coming through the speakers.
Oh yeah.
Late Avicii.
Let's go, Brendan.
Let's
Come
see,
on.
push through that sticking
Come on,
point
Brendan.
there.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he won't get that for his second attempt. He will hopefully come back and hit that for his third.
No worries at all. All right. Up next, we have Kenneth Armillo coming out to the platform. He's taking 140 kilos, 308 pounds. This is a 5 kilo jump from his first attempt.
Using those combo rack uprights to set himself into position, getting his shoulders retracted, wearing that full SBD kit, that classic red shirt and classic red singlet.
Yep. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see, it looks like he's choosing to wear heels on his bench.
Yep.
Let's see, pushes through.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what the refs have to say. 140 kilos. That is
let's
white
go.
lights for Kenneth.
140 on the
You
board.
can see that leg drive. You can see his legs, his
yes.
quads activating there.
Yep.
The bench press is not only the upper body. It requires massive engagement from the lower extremities as well.
It is a compound movement after all.
Absolutely. James coming around, I think coming around to enter the bench from the back.
Yes. James Zhao, CSC lifter.
Yep.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, yes.
He's coming around the back.
He's taking a little
wearing
trip.
that Cambridge University Powerlifting Club.
Now, is Cambridge a university? Is Cambridge Strength a university?
No, Cambridge Strength is not a university. Let's see. Where is Cambridge University?
Oh, this is an actual
This might-
school.
Yes, this might be
Oh,
Cambridge
my.
University of Britain.
Oh, wow. I guess we should call in Pete Spence.
Perhaps. I'm looking this up, and in England, it's University of Cambridge.
Interesting. Okay. Come on. Come on, James. Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately.
He seems to have lost tension there, and he kind of let go of the
He
bar.
let go of the bar there before it was returned to the rack. That is looked down upon.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if the referee says something to him about that. That is
Yes.
unsafe for himself and for the spotters.
And the spotters.
When you fail a lift, you need to stay with that bar because
You have to.
you are helping the spotters. The spotters are helping you get it up. They are not fully taking it from you.
Precisely.
Especially with the squat, things can get dangerous if you let that bar fall off your back and into the weight of the spotters. The TC getting down.
We're seeing some dancing.
Elizabeth Taft getting down, dancing here as she prepares to send Daniel out for his third attempt bench at 117 kilos. He sniffs that ammonia. He's ready to go.
Let's go. Let's lock and load. Come on.
Wipes those feet down.
Oh, yeah.
Minimum slippage.
Yep. And a big common theme in bench and in general in powerlifting is grip.
Yep.
And that's something that is applicable
On
to
all lifts.
On all lifts.
Keeping that bar gripped on your back on squat, your back gripped on the bench on bench, and your hands on the bar on the deadlift, all using chalk to aid with that.
Exactly. There's a lot of science to powerlifting.
Oh, quite a bit. Let's not even talk about programming and nutrition.
We're going to be here for like 5 hours.
Oh, we'd be here for much longer than
Oh,
that.
that's true.
Pushes through, locks out for his third attempt.
Third attempt by Daniel.
117 kilos,
Chen.
white lights. He's
Wow.
definitely going to be happy with that one.
259
Let's
pounds.
see how that looks from the side.
That's 259 pounds.
I
Smooth.
saw his butt come up there a little bit, but the referees seemed not to catch it.
If they
So
didn't
he gets
see
those
it,
white lights.
we didn't see
He
it.
gets those white lights.
All right.
His competitor there looks like giving him some congratulations.
Really dapped him up.
Yep.
Like to see that. Friendly competition, we love to see it.
We love to. Now, Doroth is currently in first place in the
yeah.
75s, subtotal of 337.5 kilos. He's looking to maintain that with this 127-kilo bench press.
Yeah. 281 pounds.
This is a big, big bench for a 75.
Self lift off here.
You can see those forearms.
Oh, yeah.
No wrist straps here either. Gets the press command.
Oh.
Can he push through? Unfortunately, he can't.
No worries there, man. You have 3 attempts at deadlift. Let's see what you got,
To
man.
build on the total. Brandon
Yeah.
Garrick coming up next. 130s, retaking his second.
Yeah. Looking dialed in, kind of getting the nerves out, kind of shaking it out. Like Taylor Swift once said, shake it off.
Shake it off. Well, he will have to shake off that missed second attempt and come back and hit this third to increase his subtotal to 340 kilos going into the deadlift.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he can do it.
Let's go, Brendan. Come on.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go. Come on. Stay tight.
Massive range of motion there. Gets the press command. Can he get it up one at a
Oh,
time?
wow.
Locking out one arm at a time.
Oh, no.
Not quite there for him, unfortunately. He'll have to settle with that 120-kilo opener. That is
No
okay.
worries.
He will come back and hit some amazing deadlifts, I am sure.
He hit an insane squat, by the way, so he definitely has room, and he counted a bench. He has a bench on the board, which is what matters at this point.
Yep.
So, let's go.
Anthony coming out,
Anthony Atwood.
jumping up 2.5 kilos, or what we in powerlifting will call a chip from his previous attempt, after jumping 5 kilos from his failed opener on technicality.
286 pounds.
Gets the press. Can he keep his butt
Come
down?
on.
Can he press it
Come
up?
on.
He gets it up.
Let's see.
See the lights from the referees. Comes in.
Ooh.
One red light.
Yes.
Let's see what that red light was for. 2 white lights, though. Lift is good. Let's see that butt. The referee may have seen his butt come up a tad. That's the only thing I'm seeing that would warrant that
Yeah.
yellow card.
I could
but he gets the 2 white lights, secures the lift.
Yep.
That's what we want to see.
Hector Martinez representing Finland in Hal Fitness here today.
Describing how he wants his lift off, given lifters are very specific. It can mess their lift up if they get a bad lift off. So they want to tell that handoff guy exactly how they want it.
110%. All right, 130 kilos here, 286 pounds. Let's see Hector. He's currently 4th place forecasted, but we'll see if that changes.
Gets the press command. He's pushing through. Can he get through the sticking
goodness.
point? Not quite, unfortunately, not today. He will settle with that 127 kilos on his 2nd attempt.
Oh, yeah. No worries at all. Is that? No. I thought that was Dan Howell for a second. I saw the hoodie. All right.
That's Mr. Wu, I believe.
That is Mr.
Let's see
Wu
Henry.
himself. Let's go, Henry.
His
Come
fellow
on.
Finn.
Come on.
He's giving fist bumps to our handoff man, Ryan Kim.
This is 292 pounds right here.
292.
This is heavy.
He's over 290 pounds, coming close to 300-pound bench press as a 75.
Let's go, Henry. Come on.
This is an impressive lift. Settling there in that top position.
Do it for Finland.
Gets a start command. Let's see if he can get it up. You can push, Henry. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Not quite. Not quite there today. 127 will be his attempt that counts for his total.
No worries at all.
Now, we have a pretty big bench coming in here. 142. What is that in pounds?
That is 314. That is the decorated 3-plate bench.
The 3-plate commercial gym bench for Kenneth. Let's see if he can pull it off. As a 75, that is very impressive.
Oh, for sure.
315 at 75 kilos.
And he weighed in pretty light, too. 73.65.
Wow, so he's only weighing about 160 pounds, benching 300.
Absolutely insane. Now let's see if he can hit it.
Gets that press command. He pushes
Oh,
through.
let's go.
Gets that 314 bench.
Let's wait and see.
What are the lights coming in on that?
We're
We're waiting on them.
waiting on them. Please? Oh, wait. Yes. All right. James Zhao's up next. CSC athlete taking 147.5 kilos. He was unable to hit it on his 2nd attempt, but he's retaking it. And again, he's taking that lap.
He's going to come around to the back of the bench.
Oh, yeah. He is asserting his dominance on this bench. With the Christmas socks. Absolute legend. Let's go, Kenneth. Time to rock and roll. This is 325 pounds.
Retaking this from his 2nd. Let's see if he can put it together here. Sinking that into his chest. Popping it up. He locks it out. Let's see what the referees have to say about that. That was an impressive bench. What do they say? 3 white lights.
Wow.
Oh, he's very happy
He's
about
hyped.
that.
Oh,
He's celebrating there.
Let's look at that.
Wu looking on there watching.
Oh, yeah. Butt looked good.
3 white lights. They are happy
Wow.
about that.
Look at his reaction.
Oh, he's happy about that.
He is
for
ecstatic.
sure. That is a great,
Wow.
great lift.
All right. And
All right.
yeah.
Yep, so that is it for the bench press today. We will see you back here in 10 minutes to begin the deadlifts.
Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2023 Massachusetts State Championship. Right now, we are heading straight into deadlifts for Flight A of this session 2. Starting out, we'll be having Nicole Mayer taking her first deadlift attempt here. 105 kilos, 231 pounds. All right, let's go, Nicole. Let's see what you got. All right. Easy opener attempt here for Nicole Mayer.
3 white lights. So Brian, do you want to explain the rules of the deadlift, the commands, reasons for getting red lighted?
Yeah, so pretty much the only command on deadlift, which is the simplest lift, is just down. So basically, the goal on deadlift is simply to lock out the bar and lift it all the way to full extension, and to fully lock out your shoulders so that they're parallel to the rest of your body. You're not allowed to ramp, which means kind of using your hips to kind of push up the bar or any hitching.
Supporting the bar on your thighs.
Yeah. And also, with newer rules, you have to control the bar on the way down, and this means not slamming the bar down, as some people might do after like an exciting PR attempt.
Now, there's an important distinction to be made there. The rule says that you can rapidly descend the bar as long as you have a controlled grip, but cannot forcefully slam it. So you can't push the bar into the ground, but you can let it freely fall as long as you hold on to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough distinction to make.
Yeah.
It's not the biggest thing that referees are looking for.
Definitely not.
You know?
Just don't drop the bar.
Just don't drop the bar is the biggest thing.
For sure. All right. Up now we have Jacqueline Pinney taking 117.5 kilos, making it look real easy. 259. And we're going to bring some more energy here on out because we have the music and it's blasting. I was kind of dancing a little bit earlier. Again, we are just hyped up here to see these deadlifts. These are the last lifts that these athletes will be doing for the rest of the meet here. All right, up next, we have Anisha taking 117 kilos for her first attempt. And the lift was good. Apologies for the delay there. All right. Up next, we have Heather Denisko taking 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds for her first deadlift of the day. Let's go. And one thing you may notice is a lot of these, or all these athletes have to have socks that reach up to the bottom of their knees, and this is a rule.
The reason being to prevent the bar from potentially cutting open the shins and getting blood on the bar, which is a biohazard for all the other lifters.
Yes.
So it's best just to protect the shins, and it's more comfortable for the lifter. You don't
Yeah.
have that knurled bar scraping up your shins
100%.
as badly.
All right, up next, we have Sarah Miller taking 125 kilos for her opening attempt here on deads. This is 275 deadlifts. Coach is hyping her up.
She's got Kyle, owner of Mass Strength, as her coach.
Oh, yeah. And we're just, the crowd is hyped. The crowd wants to see these lifters give it their all here on the last lift of the meet. Wide sumo stance. Wow.
Beautiful lift
She
right
locks
there.
out really low to her legs.
3 white lights.
Wow. All right, up next we have Emily Smith taking 142.5 kilos, 314 pounds for her opener, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a big opener.
Oh, yeah. Wow. The little belt hit. I've definitely seen that. A few people doing that. Really cool. It looks really cool before you do a lift. Again, the pre-lift rituals are key to just Showing your personality. Wow, and the bell flick too. Love to see it.
That is
All
a
right.
great lift.
Up next, we have, who do we have lifting cast? We have Tip, I believe.
Yep.
So we have Tip. She's taking 145 kilos. She's currently she's currently forecasted for first place here. She's a part of the People's Republic of the Dojo Powerlifting Club. This is 319 pounds, folks. Yes.
Three white lights.
Let's rewatch that. Smooth. All right, up next on deck we have Jessica Burdick. She is taking 325 pounds for her opening deadlift. J Birdie has a big fan showing out here. Big group of fans. Love to see it. Let's see it.
Big pull.
Smooth. Smooth lockout.
Two white lights.
Yes.
That is a good lift.
A bit ago, Jessica Burdick hosted a deadlift competition, and I was a part of it. So big shout out to her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where was that? At her gym?
At her gym, at her old location. It was for autism awareness.
That's great. We have these fundraiser meets pop up all over, raising awareness, raising money for good causes. It's always good to see people come out, lift for a good cause.
Love to see it. And Nicole Seaman, 150 kilos, made it look like air. Yes. All right, Jessica here. 152.5 kilos for her first attempt. Bit of a grind here for her first attempt, but she got it.
Gets that lockout. Secures those three white lights.
Oh, yeah. 336 pounds, by the way, folks.
Pushes through that.
Not really any sticking point, just
a solid grind.
a gradual grind, yeah. Adriana Newkirk, 162.5 kilos. And while she's not able to put out a total at this meet, she's looking to just leave it all here on the platform for her final lift of the day, or rather, final compound of the day to be specific. Nice and easy.
Gets her opener deadlift.
She is very strong, by the way.
162 kilo for an opener as a 75.
Oh, yeah.
No small feat.
And she is in the Masters division, too.
Yep.
All right, up next, you might hear the rumble. Oh, you hear it all right. This is Angeli.
Coming up for NUPL, wearing knee sleeves on her deadlift. This is legal. You can wear knee sleeves on the deadlift, although uncommon, totally legal.
Oh, yeah.
She actually dislocated her kneecap about 2 months ago.
Oh, my goodness.
A rock climbing incident, but that seems to be no problem for her. Opening
Absolutely
165
no
kilos,
problem.
giving high fives to Kate Driscoll, her coach.
Why are we loading up first attempt warm-ups on deads?
That was an easy opener for Angeli. That baby powder going everywhere, looking super cool.
All right,
Nicole Meyer, chalking up, chalking those hands up.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready for this second attempt deadlift.
Bar is loaded. Let's see it, Nicole. Come on. Interesting hand ritual there, pre-lift ritual. Smooth.
Secures the lockout.
Oh, yeah.
3 white lights for Nicole.
There we go. She is from the RX Powerlifting Club. All right. Up next, we have Kaylin Langley. 115 kilos on the bar, 253 pounds. Russell Nguyen right there, handling her.
Walks
Analyzing.
out with confidence here for 115 kilos.
Rocking the A7 pink singlet. Pulling conventional. Smooth.
3 white lights.
All right. Up next, we have Anisha. And she is looking at that bar like she wants to kill it. And that's the mentality you should have. I lied. She is smiling and she is joyous. Let's see it.
She is ready to go here with 125 kilos, 2 red plates plus collars loaded on the bar here.
Let's go.
Now, guys, this is not
yeah.
any standard barbell. What we are using in this meet is a competition standard Eleiko barbell. This is the highest quality barbell you can get. It is what's known as a stiff bar, so it has maximum tensile strength. There is minimal bend in this bar, unlike other bars you may see, such as a deadlift bar. This bar is 29 millimeters in diameter and has a very sharp knurl. You can see that sticker between the center knurl and the left knurl, indicating that this is approved for competition use, and this is a beautiful barbell to be lifting on here, the highest quality standard made in Sweden. She's grinding through that sticking point, gets it up, locks it out. Can she hold on?
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's any up and down.
Let's see what the refs say. That should be 2 red lights, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. But hey, she has another attempt to go.
She got it up, but unfortunately received 2 red lights.
It happens to the best of us.
That is a failure to lock out either the knees or the shoulders.
All right. Up next, we have Heather. Let's go, Heather. Come on. This is 292 pounds. Come on. Come on. Yep. Good.
Runs that lockout, gets her shoulders back there. Referees say 3 white lights for Heather. Her coach Kyle giving her that ammonia, getting her really hyped up here for 135 kilos. This is just shy of 300 pounds on the bar right now for Sarah.
292 pounds for Sarah Miller. Come on. Yes.
Let's see what the referees say there. 3 white lights for Sarah there. That is a good lift. Coming just shy of 300 pounds. Gets those hips through. That is a good lift.
Emily Smith.
She looks ready. She's focused.
Oh, yeah.
She's looking at that bar. She's ready to attack here.
Wearing the virus singlet.
She's looking to jump up in the placings here, going from 5th to 4th place if she's successful. If she can move up to 3rd, she may be on the podium. We are placing the top 3 lifters in each weight class in the open category.
Yep. And folks, this is 297 pounds, right at the 300-pound barrier.
No, I believe that this is 314 pounds.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, my apologies.
Actually, what is the lifting cast saying? Oh, yeah. No, this is 330 pounds.
Yes.
331 pounds on the bar.
Apology.
We are all over the place here. 331 pounds. That load will stay the same for tip. 150 kilos on the bar.
Let's go, Tip. Come on. She is in the zone. Let's see it, Tip. Come on. Yes.
Locking out there. Let's see, what do the referees have to say about that? 3 white lights for tip. That's a good lift. Jessica Burdick going up to 152.5 kilos there. She's currently in 5th place, looking to defend that 5th place position here.
Yep.
In the 75s.
And she still has 2 more pull, or she has 1 more pull after this, rather. Let's see what you got. All smiles here. Let's go.
Bar is loaded for Jessica Burdick.
Let's see it. Come on.
Big sumo pull.
Smooth lockout.
What do the referees have to say? 3 white lights, 1 red light from the head judge.
I'm curious.
Potentially missing the down command or moving her feet. I'm not really sure what that yellow was for. That's also the yellow card is for that new slamming rule.
Oh.
So the referee believed that something was not up to standards. However, she got the 2 white lights from the side referees, and that is what matters.
Yep. And now up on the platform is Jessica. She is taking 341 for her 2nd attempt.
Grinding, let's go.
Smooth
Lock it out, Jessica.
grind. Hold on to it. Yes.
And she locks out. That is a good lift from the referees.
So another thing to keep in mind is that you have to keep your feet on the ground on deads. So if your toes, like for some reason, comes up, that could have potentially been what Jessica could have gone wrong on, if I'm not mistaken. Zach,
yep.
you can fact check me.
The toes can come up. You are allowed to rock between the heel and the ball of your foot, but the feet must remain in the same footprint. So
Gotcha.
as long as those feet don't move on the ground,
Yep.
you are getting a white light.
Gotcha. All right. So up next, we have Nicole. Wow. It was too fast. We can't even switch to it on time.
We didn't even switch in time. 165 kilos.
Wow.
Let's watch that replay right here. We'll get that full view of the lift.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies for not switching in time.
Smooth.
Gets that lift up.
No wonder we missed it. That was quick. Adriana Newkirk here. 172.5 keys. This is 380.
This is a huge, huge lift.
Wow.
Guys, this is 2.3 times her body weight. This is over double her body weight. Let's see, can she get the 2nd attempt? Locks it out.
Yes.
For the 2.3 times body weight lift.
Yes.
3 white lights from the referees.
Adriana with a crowd cheering her on. Made it look easy.
Loading up that 3rd red plate for Angeli. Only on her 2nd attempt, she's loading up 3 reds.
This is insane.
175 kilos for the Northeastern lifter. She is looking to be very competitive in the 75 weight class. She is pulling to move into 1st place right now. If she gets this, she will be sitting in 1st for now. Setting up that sumo deadlift. Again, this girl dislocated her kneecap very recently and is able to not only just compete, but she's pulling 175 kilos on her 2nd attempt with ease.
Zach.
That is genuinely less than an opener. They better give her over 400 pounds for that 3rd. She's hugging Kate.
What are you feeding these people? What's going on at NUPL?
It's that Stetson East dining hall food. That lift, oh my goodness. She's got more.
Wow.
Kate knows it. They give the hug.
Okay.
That's always good to see there.
Load 400 or more.
We are moving back down to 3rd attempts. Nicole Meyer starting us off with 117 kilos. She's 3 for 3 on deadlifts.
Oh, she is.
Let's see if she can finish the meet strong, completing all 3 of her deadlift attempts.
259 pounds, by the way, folks. Smelling that ammonia. Getting that adrenaline.
She's ready to go. This is the 3rd attempt. This is where it counts. This is the last chance you have to show how strong you are to these referees and to put up that biggest total that you can. Going with that mixed grip, locks out, holds it there. Referees say 3 white lights. That is a good way to finish.
Folks, this is the last lift of the day. As Zach said, this is what matters.
And these lifters aren't just walking into the gym and pulling these lifts fresh. They have just completed 6 near max effort attempts. They have maxed out their squat and their bench press and are now maxing out their deadlift. So they are not fresh. They are coming in fatigued, and they are still stepping up to the challenge and pulling these huge weights. These lifters are nothing short of impressive.
For sure. Up next, we have Kaylin Langley taking her last deadlift attempt here. 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds. This is heavy.
She came out smiling. She's ready to go. We got some heavy metal playing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if she can get hyped up and pull this 122 kilo deadlift.
The energy is there. All she has to do is execute.
The crowd is yelling for her.
Let's go.
Let's see. Come on, Kaylin.
Yes.
Lock that out.
Yes.
And that looks like a good lift to me. Let's see what the referees say. If they agree, 3 white lights for Kaylin on her 3rd deadlift, finishing off the day, going 3 for 3 on deadlifts.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great way to finish. She should be very happy with herself.
For sure. Her form stayed true the entire time.
Exactly.
All right. Up next, we have, I believe the board is, yeah, we have Jacqueline Pinney coming in with 132.5 kilos for her 3rd deadlift attempt. Do not pay attention to the scoreboard. Pay attention to her lift. Yes.
Locks out. Can she hold it? Gets it down command. What does she say? 3 white lights.
Let's go.
Oh, she's happy. I saw the sigh of relief coming over her. She is glad to have finished the meet with a good deadlift there. She's happy. We've got some Creeping Death by Metallica playing over the speakers. Full volume. I can hear it from back here.
Oh, yeah. All right, Nisha. 132.5 kilos, 292 pounds, folks. Again, these are the heavy deadlifts.
Heavy metal for some heavy deadlifts. Let's see.
For
Keep
sure.
pushing.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, she will not get that deadlift. She will sit with her 125 kilo deadlift, putting her at a 305 kilo total.
worries.
She breached that 300 kilo total barrier. That is a massive milestone. She should be very happy with herself.
For sure. And she also went 8 for 9.
8 for 9.
That is a great meet.
Only failing her last deadlift. She almost sailed through the meet without a single failed lift. That is impressive. That is not easy to do and requires a lot of skill.
Definitely. All right. 140 kilos on the bar. We've broken that barrier. Yeah.
She's going over 300 pounds here. Can she do it? Can she keep pulling? No, not quite there. That's okay. Next time she'll be back for revenge on the 308.
Yep. All right. Now we have Sarah Miller taking 147.5 kilos, 325 pounds. She's getting hyped up.
She's ready to go.
She's chalking her hands.
She's taking off her headphones before she steps out. She's getting plenty of chalk on those hands. You can never use too much.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Sarah. The crowd is getting loud.
The crowd is behind you, Sarah. Don't let them down here. 147 kilos, also going well over that 300 kilo mark. Interesting,
yeah.
So she jumped 10 kilos from her 1st to 2nd and then chose to jump 12 kilos to her 3rd. Can she get it
Let's
up?
see if she
Can
gets
she
it.
walk it out? She's shaky.
Oh, yes.
And she gets it. Gets that 3rd deadlift. Referees say. What do the referees say? We're waiting on the lights.
Ooh,
oh,
the lift
2 white lights.
is good.
2 white lights. That is amazing for her. She gets that. The referee thinks that she may have had some downward movement or some hitching on that lift, but the other 2 refs were not in agreement, and she therefore gets the lift. That is huge for her.
And by the way, that was 325 pounds.
That's a massive lift.
That is heavy. All right. Up next, we have Tip from the People's Republic of the Dojo Barbell Club, taking 155 kilos.
Spotters catching a little bit of a misload there. They had 157 loaded on one side.
Good eye.
But they caught that before she came out.
Let's
Tip will come
go.
out for her third deadlift. 342 pounds.
Folks, this is heavy.
This is huge.
Come on. Come on.
Let's see. Will she break over 340 kilos for the total? What do the refs have to
Let's
say?
see what the refs say.
3 white lights.
Let's go. Oh, she's happy. She's waving her hands. She knows she's going home. A happy camper.
That is a great way to finish the meet.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Emily. Emily Smith taking 157.5 kilos for her
Let's
third
go.
attempt.
Her coach hyping up the crowd, telling them to make some noise.
347.
Let's see
Pounds.
what Emily can do here. She's
Let's
getting
go,
herself
Emily.
centered. Baby powder is on the legs.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Quick setup. Can she push
Come
through?
on.
She's
Come
halfway.
on. Come on.
Can she
Come on.
finish?
Yes.
She's locking it out. Oh, she sticks her tongue
Oh.
out for the crowd. She gets
Yes.
that lift up. Referees say 2 white
The
lights.
lift is good.
That is a good lift. Let's see. She may have gotten called for hitching there. I think that that was a good lift, and so do the referees.
Yep.
That is a good way
And the
to
coach
finish.
is hyped up.
Pulling that 157. Her coach is happy.
Oh.
Gets a big hug.
We love these moments in powerlifting.
The
We really
hugs are
do.
great.
We really do. All right, up next we have Jessica Powell-Carter taking 157.5 kilos, 347 pounds for her third attempt here. This would move her into third place. This is a podium position here. And unfortunately, she's unable to do so. But that's fine, though. She had a great meet, and overall should be proud of herself for stepping up on the platform in front of around 100 people, I'd say.
Yeah, there's a huge crowd here, and pulling
Huge
that last
crowd.
deadlift is always hard. You are fatigued. You've pulled 6 lifts already.
Yeah.
You are exhausted, or should I say 8 lifts on the last deadlift. You are exhausted. It's not uncommon for people just to fail on strength. You know, you're
For
super tired.
sure.
Your body's been through a whole day. Not to mention the nutrition. Meet day nutrition is unlike any other nutrition. You are eating so many carbs, so much caffeine. It really messes with your body, and sometimes by the third deadlift, you are dead.
Yeah. But this won't be the case for Jessica here.
Let's see if she can finish. Is she
Jay
got to go
Birdie.
9 for 9, I believe.
She has
right?
to go 9 for 9. I know she has it.
Not failed any lifts yet. Can she push
Come
through?
on. Come on. Oh, no.
Not quite. Missing on her last deadlift.
No
That's
worries
okay.
at all.
Coming in with a 340 kg deadlift. She's currently
Yes.
sitting in 5th.
Jay Birdie, we love you here from the announcer's table.
We do. Nicole Seaman, she is looking to pull into first place.
Wow.
She is sitting in 2nd. She's pulling into first. These placings aren't final. We still have our primetime session tonight. But to be sitting in first at the end of your session is a huge accomplishment, and she will then defend against all these primetime lifters.
Oh, yeah. And it is a good feeling, too, to go home knowing that.
And even if not, she is sitting over 400 kilos on her total at 402.5. That's a huge total.
That is
475.
impressive.
Let's see if she can add to that and get it to 410.
Yep.
Locks it out. It looks like she
Wow.
will. That was easy. She left kilos on the platform.
Oh, she had 175 for sure.
Referees say,
That was 380 pounds.
are we getting lights back from the referees?
Let's see.
3 white lights.
Lift is good. Let's go, Nicole.
That is great to see.
All right, up next, ladies and gentlemen, the phenomenon,
Angeli,
Angeli.
402 pounds on the bar right now. This is a massive lift.
Oh, this is going to fly, Zach.
400 pounds, I have no doubt. I've seen her lift 400 pounds before, and I know that she can do it. We've got a huge Angeli chant going.
I'm loving the energy today.
Let's see
from
it,
you
Angeli.
guys.
You can do this.
Let's go, Angeli. This is
is a
402
big
pounds,
pull.
y'all.
This is a huge pull for Angeli right here. Let's see if she can pull it off, getting over 400 pounds. She's currently also totaled over 400 kilos, and she's pulling to go from 2nd to 1st.
Let's
Can she
go.
get it up? Keep going, Angeli. Don't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
pulling. Locks it out. She's smiling. She
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
Her coach is bouncing. The lights are good.
Oh, the
Big
hug.
Let's watch that back. That is
Yes.
a huge lift for Angeli. Congratulations to you, Angeli.
Smiles all around.
400 pounds in the meet.
What
Big
a-
hug.
What a great meet for her.
That is an exceptional meet. Did she go
Yeah.
9 for 9 there, or did she miss any lifts?
She missed her third squat and her
Right.
third bench.
Okay, that's okay though. She hit her third deadlift.
That's fine.
That is a wonderful day. We've got Adriana
Yeah.
going to match that 400-pound lift.
Adriana, let's see what you got here. Absolutely showing out on deadlifts, by the way.
100
Very
pounds.
impressive.
Wearing that SBD Phantom singlet. That is a limited edition all black singlet
yeah.
that released last year. Shaking. Can she get it up?
Oh, no.
Not quite there today. That's
No
okay.
worries. But she is one strong lady, and that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All
Moving on to our next flight.
Yes.
Oh my God, another national team singlet.
No way. Who gives this man?
He's got the
How's-
Ireland
no.
singlet. Where is
Okay.
he getting these singlets? What country is this man really
Okay.
from? I can't tell. The Ireland singlet, another beautiful singlet. He has all the national team singlets.
All right, where is he getting these singlets at?
I need
All
to
right.
find out, man. How,
The joke is
the
over.
question is how much is he paying for them?
Oh, no, for sure.
So many national team singlets. The Ireland singlet.
It was the Ireland, the Ireland, Finland, and Great Britain.
He's wearing the slack pull socks, owned by Pete Schoberg at Kilo Peter on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Local brand that is blowing up. We've had lifters
Smooth.
compete at all levels, including Worlds, wearing those socks owned by my friend Pete.
Oh, yeah. We saw Sean Noriega wearing them.
Sean Noriega wore them at the national meet recently. We had a
Yeah.
lifter at University Worlds with the IPF wearing them. I plan on wearing them to compete here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Slack pull socks, the best
Slack pull
socks in the
socks.
game, in my opinion.
And also, guys, make sure to tune in tomorrow to see Zach lift. All right, Kenneth Armillo here from Boston Barbell, lifting 210 kilos on the bar, 463 pounds. He's currently in 3rd place. Good lockout from Kenneth. All right, up next, we have Anthony Atwood.
He's got some interesting hand chalk prints there.
He does. Yes.
Likely from his coach, I'm
Well,
hoping.
Interesting.
You know what? Whatever floats your boat.
Yes, whatever gets you hyped up at the end of the
I
day.
feel like they did that just so that we would react to it.
Yeah, probably that. Smooth opening attempt here from Anthony Atwood, 212.5 kilos, 468 pounds.
Referees say 2 white lights, 1 red light. That red light is for lockout. He may not have been locked out according to one of the referees.
All right. All right, up next we have Brandon Garrick. Taking 212, actually I lied, 225 kilos on the bar. This is a really big deadlift to start out with the low hip sumo. And the lift is good. All right. On deck, we have Daniel Chen, and he's taking 230 kilos for his opener. Bear in mind, the scoreboard is not accurate right now, but he is taking 230 kilos. Taking his time here, as you should. He has 35 seconds on the clock as we speak. Pulling sumo here. Now there's 2 types of variations when it comes to holding the bar. You either do mixed grip or you do hook. In this instance, Daniel is doing hook. And that was a smooth opener. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, and we can take a little peek back at that really quickly. Smooth. All right. Up next, we have Hector Martinez taking 232.5 kilos for his opening deadlift. Rubbing off his slippers on the carpet, assuming for the grip. Now he did switch singlets now, because originally he was wearing the Finland singlet, and now he's wearing the Virus singlet, which in my opinion, I love it. I think it's fire. I'm gonna watch that again, how smooth that was. All right. On deck, we have James Zhao, the CSC legend himself, taking 250 kilos. This is heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very heavy. If I'm not mistaken, this is around 558 pounds. I can give you a bit of a fact check there. $551. Apology, folks. Wow. Clapped, thumbs up. He is hyped up. All right. Up next, we have Daroth. And talk about a puller. Wow. Closing out the flight here.
601 pounds on the bar. 600 pounds.
Wow.
This is huge.
This is very huge.
Let's see how he makes this move on his opener. Is a 75 pulling 600.
Wow.
Wow. Snappy.
Very snappy. This is what you call a puller.
This is what you call a puller indeed. Easy opener at 601 pounds.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Anthony Atwood is not lifting right now. Scoreboard is a little bit inaccurate at the moment. Please bear in mind.
We have 217 kilos on the bar for Kenneth.
For Kenneth.
For his second attempt.
On Mirho. Let's go. Now he pulls conventional. Let's see. Let's go. Come on, Kenneth.
Big pull, a little shaky, but he locks it out. What do the refs have to say
Beautiful.
about that?
And by the way, these are second attempt deadlifts.
Judges say 3
At this
white
point.
lights for Kenneth. Again, I'm just wondering how those handprints got there.
I am wondering the same thing. Well, I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
All right, up now is Henry Lee with the Ireland singlet.
The Ireland singlet. Now, I need to run a DNA test on this man.
We do. Where's the?
He better come out 33% British, 33% Finnish, and 33% Irish.
At the very least.
Or else he is a cabber.
Yeah, well, at least today I learned that he's European at the very least.
Yeah. Or just a man with good singlet taste.
That too.
Because those singlets are incredible.
They are. All right.
Anthony Atwood up now,
Anthony Atwood.
but with 220, not 212.
Yep.
212 was his opener. Our board is not updating here. Again, look at that tattoo. You can see it on his chest now that he's
Wow.
not wearing the shirt.
Oh.
Let's see what the refs have
See
to
what they
say about
I think
that.
it's a bit up and down.
He may, yep, 2 referees
Unfortunate.
said up and down and soft lockout. I think his hips were not through, and he had some up and down, unfortunately.
Yep. It does happen. But you keep moving forward. And you have one more attempt, by the way, Anthony.
We'll see if he will go up and take a higher number or if he will repeat that attempt.
Right. All right, now we have Daniel Chen taking 230. Actually, I lied. The lifting cast is not up to date.
237 on the
237.
bar.
Yeah.
526 pounds, I believe.
Wow. Again, these are big pulls for 75s.
They're 524, I guess I should say.
Pulling with hook grip.
Sets that hook. Pulls, patience off the floor. Speeds up at the lockout. Good lift for Daniel.
Beautiful.
3 white lights.
Take a little look back at that again.
That's the thing with this sumo. You have to be patient off the floor.
For
and
sure.
The lift will likely speed up as you get towards lockout. Look at this. Brandon coming out with that, continuing the red theme. Red socks. What do they say on those?
I
They say
love
beast or feast? Probably Beast.
Either or.
I think Beast. He is a, yep.
He is a beast.
Coming out here.
Oh, yeah.
Big pull.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now that is a good lift right there.
That is his second attempt.
Yep. He's got some long legs there.
Oh, yeah, he does.
That is tough for a deadlifter, the long legs.
Oh, for sure.
But he makes light work of that weight there.
Yep. Long legs is really a curse, in my opinion.
Yeah, it just increases your range of motion both on the squat and the deadlift.
Yep.
But hey, at least you can put that you're taller in your Tinder profile.
That's true. All the men out there, take notes.
Get longer legs.
Get longer legs. There's surgery for it now.
You might not be able to power lift,
Yeah.
but I guess that just depends on what you value more.
Yep, your priorities. All right. Hector Martinez here.
Big pull, can he lock it out?
Big
He's holding
pull.
on. Holding on. What are the refs going to say
What
about
is that,
that?
245 keys?
245 kilos, 3 red lights, unfortunately.
Ah.
1 red light.
Was it soft
for
shoulders?
Lockout, yep, soft shoulders.
Yep.
It looks like perhaps some up and down, perhaps some jumping of commands.
Yep.
He'll have to clean that up for his third. Let's see if he can pull it together.
Wow,
Oh, look,
okay.
another-
Does
here comes
everyone
the Britain
have,
singlet.
does everyone, like, where do these people get these singlets from?
Now, I wonder
Please.
if this is the same singlet that Henry was wearing for squats, or if he also has his hands on the Great Britain
Right.
national team singlet.
Well, actually, I
That is
heard
an incredible
some
singlet.
people have been sharing singlets, the Finland singlet, across different meets.
I've heard that as well. I believe that James may actually be British, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I may have heard that. So
That would make sense with the University of Cambridge.
that would make sense. It's beginning to add up.
So-
I'm not sure. Don't take my word for that.
So is James the plug?
He may be the singlet plug.
All right, he's walking around,
He's confident. He's smiling.
looking
He's
at
looking
his
at the weight.
prey. It's like a predator looking at his prey.
Yes, it is. He's got
Scary.
267. This is just under 600 pounds on the bar.
If I was the bar, I would just roll away.
I would just roll away.
Sometimes you gotta do that in life. What was this, 267 and a half keys? Oh, yeah. Yep. Is the lift is good. Let's go, James. Smooth. I know he's happy about that. All right, up next. Who do we have? We have Darath Khan. Taking was that 5'7"? No, 6'17"?
That looks like 282 kilos or 623 pounds.
23, I was
623, you were close. That chip is hiding in there.
Oh, there's a chip in there.
There is a chip in there. That's
I am
282.
blind.
I barely caught it.
Wow.
Look at that. If you look up at the TV screen, those plates are going all the way to the edge of the screen
Oh, yeah.
up top. Let's see how easy he makes this 282 kilo look. Walks it out, holds
Wow.
on. Look at those veins.
Good
in his
job, man.
forearms. That's a great pull.
How do you deadlift?
How do you deadlift? That's the
Teach.
question of the day.
Teach me.
You grab
please.
the bar and you pull.
Noted. All right. So we are going back to the top of the board again, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the last deadlift of the day for the 75 kg male weight class. It is getting really hype. As you can tell, we have a lot of these lifters here just kind of like getting to the zone, figuring out what they need. Oh, yeah.
Kenneth coming out.
Kenneth.
222 kilos on the bar, wiping his feet off.
The
He's
Boston
getting ready for this third pull.
barbell.
This is it. This is what the meet comes down to. This determines your total.
Yes, sir. Boston barbell athlete.
Will
here.
he rise to the challenge of 222 and a half kilos?
Let's go, Kenneth. Come on.
Big pull here, Kenneth.
Pull, pull,
Keep
pull.
fighting.
Stick with it. Stick
Keep
with it.
fighting.
Stick with it. Oh,
Unfortunately, he won't get that today.
it is unfortunate,
He'll
but
have
those
to come back.
those hand marks, we will remember that.
We will remember those hand marks on his buttocks. Oh, he shakes the referee's hands. Sign of
Great.
good sportsmanship.
That is a great sign.
Thank you, referees, when you finish competing.
Yes.
They volunteer here.
They won't
They're
get
giving
mad
their
at you for
time.
doing that.
They will not. Shake their hand. Thank them
hand.
for any white lights
Yes.
you may have earned from them. They did not give you the white lights, you earned them from them.
Precisely.
But thank them for their time.
Yep. All right, up now we have Henry Lee with the Ireland singlet. He's a How Fitness client.
This is an unstoppable combination. The Ireland singlet, the slack pull socks. He is going for
Come on,
500
Henry.
pounds, Henry.
Oh, yeah.
500
Stick with it,
pounds.
stick
Can
with
you
it.
lock it out?
Stick with it.
Keep fighting, Henry.
Oh,
Not
no.
quite there. 500 pounds is a huge milestone and
Yep.
no easy feat. Unfortunately, it was not quite there
good.
for him today.
I heard Henry had a tough cut, and that's part of the sport.
That is a part of the sport. I'm doing the same thing, cutting weight right now, and it hopefully will not have an effect on performance, but oftentimes it does, and it's just mentally very taxing.
Oh, for sure. But either way, Henry had a great meet there.
Great meet. 500 pounds is no easy lift, and that is okay.
And now, Anthony
Anthony
Atwood. Oh,
Missing
no.
out on the 508.
Hey, man, great meet. You've been on the scoreboard for the past, like, 15 minutes, so you are him. Again, great work for all these athletes just coming in,
Putting
showing
it all out there.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Chen,
Daniel Chen.
529 pounds on the
Wow.
bar right now, 240 kg.
Let's see.
Looks like he's got a mouth guard in as well, what we were talking
Oh,
about before. Some athletes like to bite down with their
Yep.
teeth.
Taking his time to set up on sumo, which of course you should be taking your time. Sumo is
Absolutely.
very intricate. Every small thing matters. Your slack pull, your wedge, the way your gaze is, where your eyesight is at.
The way your bicep veins pop out of your
Oh,
arms.
yeah.
As Daniel's are.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, that's going to
No
be no
worries.
lift. No lift for him today. Next time.
I did the same exact thing in my past meet. I completely understand, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
That's really what it is. The powerlifting meet is one of the most fun experiences you can have. You have everybody cheering for you. It's the most intense experience you will ever have, and it's just a great time.
Oh, for
I
sure.
highly recommend doing a powerlifting meet.
100%. All right, Brandon Garrick here.
Third attempt.
Zach, can you tell me the weight?
We have what looks like 252 kilos, 557 pounds on the bar right now. 557 pounds.
550. This is a really heavy deadlift right here.
He's wearing wrist straps that can help to constrict the wrist, keep those hands closed for an increased grip on the bar. Can he hold on?
Oh,
Can he lock
wow.
out? He locks
Hold it.
out. He's holding it.
Let's
What do
see.
the refs have to say?
Let's see. Come on.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
two
no.
red lights. The referees do not believe that he was locked out. Or no, I'm sorry. The referees do not believe that he did not have any up and down movement on the bar
Gotcha.
there.
All right. So now we're at James Zhao wearing the Great Britain singlet, representing GBR. Taking a bit of that ammonia.
Oh, he's going in with the ammonia here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he can make this third deadlift his best.
Let's go, James.
Chalking up.
Taking his time, as you should.
He's got 42 seconds left to make a genuine attempt at the bar. 275 kilos, 606 pounds. He's centering the bar how he wants it.
This is the barrier right
He's got
here.
30 seconds, but he's not concerned.
Yeah.
He's taking all the time he needs. He's looking at the weight. He's got 25 seconds now.
Show the way who's boss. You got this, James.
Let's go, James. You've got 20 seconds here to make your attempt. Let's not time out here, James.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for this man at home.
Let's go, James. 10 seconds. Come on.
No, he
Let's
has
get this
it.
pull.
He has it.
275
He
kilos,
has it.
600
He has it.
pounds.
Oh,
Not quite today.
no worries at
That is
all.
tough luck. Next time, he will come back for that 600-pound deadlift. Attempt change in progress. We're having some last-minute attempt changes here. You can change your final deadlift after you've originally submitted it.
Oh,
this
wow.
can help jump you in placing. So let's see what he decides to load.
Let's see what Duroff
It looks like he's
needs.
changing down to 287 kilos instead of the original 290, lowering his final attempt. That could be due to James's failure because he no longer needs to pull as big of a weight to secure the same placing now. So let's see what happens. 287 kilos, 634 pounds.
For Duroff Khan. Blueprint strength athlete, by the way. Turn down for what? Come on.
Let's turn up for Duroff.
Exactly.
Let's see how he can make this move.
Let's
633 pounds. Let's see it here, Daroth. Big pull. It's 5 red plates and change.
Let's see.
He's pulling. He's pulling.
Oh, yeah.
He's holding on. He's locking it out.
Oh, yeah.
Locks it out.
Wow.
That looked great to
Wow.
me. Let's see what the referees have to say. 2 white lights.
2-1.
2-1.
He
That
gets
is great.
the lift. Let's
That is
go.
exceptional. Head ref thought he maybe saw some hitching there, but I don't think so. 2 white lights. That's huge for him.
And that is the end of session 2.
That concludes session 2 of Massachusetts State Championships. We will be back at 6:30 for our prime time session. Our strongest lifters of the day take the platform at 6:30. Until then, thank you for tuning in and have a great night.
Yep.